Okay, let's do.
How about now? Can y'all hear me now? And I probably got two of them, so let me lower one. Now y'all should be able to hear me. Are we good now? I think we're good now. I want to say we're good now. Yay, audio sounding clear? Nope. Let's see, hold on. Let me see. It's just because I had. All right, I just want to make sure we all good. We all good. All right, clean. Looks like we're good. Shout out Twitch over there. Shout out YouTube over here. I got two streams going. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. It's looking like Bleach got a new trailer. We got I think Black Clover dropped a new trailer for the movie, so we're gonna watch that. We got a lot to talk about in this stream. I guess first and foremost, let me do my due diligence real quick. Sorry, I'm using OBS now because I'm trying to make things run a little bit more efficient this time around. So just bear with me while I get things going. In case you don't know, that's the new single. We spoke about it before on the stream, but that's the new single that I dropped called Day Ones. Shout outs to the support we got on that single. I'm not going to lie. Very, very dope stuff. We got over 10,000 listens already on that bad boy. And I'm very, very proud of that. Very excited about that. That's first and foremost. So in case you haven't heard, I don't even know because I got like multi-screens all over the place. But it's the pinned message right there. For Day Ones, the new record from my upcoming album, The Rise of Tim Roosevelt. Now, I'll be honest with you. I know I've been MIA for a bit, and honestly, I've just been doing a lot. I'll be honest with you. I've been doing a lot. It's been a little bit hectic for me personally. The last, I don't know, a few days we'll just say, but over the last week or so, it's been a bit hectic. I've been working on a lot of different projects, working on myself. I think like 2 days ago, I went on a 24-hour water fast. And a lot of people get confused when I say a water fast. What do you mean? You didn't drink water for 24 hours? No, the exact opposite. I went 24 hours with only drinking water. For multitude of different reasons. One of the main ones being trying to get as fit as I possibly can. I don't want to say as quick as I possibly can, but definitely trying to get a little bit more fit. I'm sure some of y'all can see, it's starting to happen. It's little by little going down. I've been working on a lot of different aspects of myself, but I ain't gonna lie, that was a challenge for me personally because I've been up and down in weight throughout the years, but, just completely going with nothing but water. It was all good until, like, I want to say, because it was like I had my last thing that I had eaten was, like, some chicken nuggets at, like, 1 a.m. One day, and then I went all the way until the next day. But by the time I was ready to eat, I was so tired that I had fell asleep, so I woke up, like, I don't know, maybe an hour after I was ready to eat and stuff. And it was just hell. I ain't gonna lie. It was hell for that 24-hour shot of doing the water fast. But I did see results very quickly. And I was like, holy shit. Yo, I'm seeing physical results with 1 day of doing that. And I know that right now, as it stands, I probably can't go any more than 24 hours because I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling super weak. And I think it took a toll on me more so mentally than anything else. Like by a certain hour, I was like, oh my God, dog, I want food. I don't feel good. Oh my gosh. That's really what was taking its toll on me more so than anything mentally, I think. Because I think if I was actually outside, doing anything, just keeping my mind occupied, I think it would have been, I would have had a better shot at it or a better time at it, whatever you want to call it, because I did complete it. I went the 24 hours without anything but water. And by no means am I advising anybody to do that. You do what you think is in your best interest. This is something that I was personally doing. I don't want nobody to say, yo, Tim told me to. No, Tim didn't tell you nothing. Tim told you what he did. So I want to be very clear about that, because you never know. And just quickly, I want to say what's good. Let's see. We got Luffy bodies Goku. Oh, my God. Sounds like a fan, but sounds good nonetheless. Yeah, my fault, G. It's because I got the phone over here. The Twitch stream is next to the computer, and the audio isn't really optimal per se on the phone, but I'm trying my best to do a double stream. OBS stream has Prime that'll let you stream both YouTube and Twitch. I need to do that. I need to be able to stream in both areas, because this operation ain't the best. What's good to everybody? I see my brother Max was in here. I'm not sure if he's still here. What's good? Be careful on your fasting. Yeah, buddy. So some people are still shocked about, because I forget, yeah, not everybody's seen it. It'll be a while before everybody really is up to date. But yeah, I did get some face tats. I described it. If you just look up, anybody that's interested, look up Tim Roosevelt explains his face tattoos. You will find the video explaining it. It's from like one of the last streams where I spoke about what these mean. So yeah, you could go do that, because I ain't gonna lie, I know if I continue to do it every stream, I'll just be explaining the same story over and over again. And by no means is it like a problem per se, but yeah, it would get redundant and very repetitive. Thank you, Alucard, for the donation. How you feeling about the new Bleach trailer and Shinji's Bankai getting revealed? I don't feel, because I have not seen anything. I know it's out and we're going to be watching it on here, but I haven't seen it. I haven't anything. The new Bleach trailer. So we're going to be taking a look at that later. We're going to be taking a look at Black Clover. We're going to be taking a look at what else? I think, what is there? Black Clover chapter and a Jujutsu Kaisen chapter. I think My Hero and One Piece was on break this week. So we got a couple of chapters to look at. We got a couple of different things. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I've been super MIA. If you check the channel, aside from For Never News, the last video I think I uploaded online was the Chainsaw Man video that I did earlier in the week, or last week or whatever. And yeah, I've just been really busy. Like I said, going on a water fast, and then now I'm kind of leveling it out of a midday, like 12 hours of, eating for the most part, whatever I want, not going too crazy, and then 12 hours of just straight water. So right now I'm on my 12 hour of water, so I'm feeling it. So that's been kind of just taking a little bit of its toll, and honestly, it's just been, I put out that record in August of last year. The time is now. And the time is now of a lot of the things that I want to get done and I need to get done to prepare for, the things that I want to do outside of all of this stuff. I've spoke about this many times, but at some given point, my wings must spread to other endeavors, other ventures, and just in general, spending more time with my family. I've been having a great time I've been playing a lot of basketball with my nieces. I know it's crazy, right? Like I'm showing them the way, and my daughter. I've been going to the gym, going super hard in the gym, doing a lot of things to better myself as a person. And unfortunately, that does take away from the time that I would be spending, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, it takes away time from the things that I would be doing online. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because a lot of us, and I've spoken about it many times, but, we're addicted to this internet stuff. And yeah, it comes at a cost of me being away. Like, the less videos I do, the algorithms and all that stuff, but it is what it is. I got other things that I'm trying to accomplish. I got multiple projects, like in between all of that I'm doing, and now the kiddos are out of school for summertime. I'm working on a project that I spoke about before with my bro Max Powers up in here. And I ain't gonna lie, because in case you don't know, yes, I'm working on a manga aside from all the other stuff that I got going on. And I think we're pretty much done with chapter 1, minus we just have to drop text into boxes. Like that's where we're at with the first chapter already, damn near complete, other than we just got to drop the text in boxes. We got just, oh my God, if I tell you, man, the art looks gorgeous. It's going to be so fire when you guys see it. So that's one project that has been taking a bit of time. what else? Let's see. And then in between, I have another project, because in case you don't know, I got a musical project incoming, The Rise of Tim Roosevelt, here soon. I got more info coming in the next couple weeks or whatnot. And with that project, I have another big project that I've been working on in between all of that. And I know it's like, oh, he's not saying what's... It's just I got a lot of things I'm working on, and I can't really talk about all of them because of things that... behind-the-scenes stuff that I'm trying to make happen along with these things. So can't really say too much. But yeah, I have another giant project that I'm working on in between with that as well. And it's just been taking a lot of my time, and... I've been actually happy doing it though. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's the gnawing part of me of all of this, to be honest with you, is the fact that it reminds me of, and by no means am I saying I'm Kanye, I want to be very clear, but it does remind me of, I remember Kanye going on a rant many years ago, or just speaking his mind, however you want to put it. And I remember homie saying, like, because he was at that time still trying to really break into fashion. And I remember him saying, you know, the more I keep on this side of things, the less relevant I'm being in music. You know, I could have done this and I could have done that. There's been plenty of things that I could have done on YouTube that would have had me in the mix of things and have the algorithms at an all-time high or something, that I've chose not to do because of other passions that I've been pursuing. So again, you know, when they say those things of, like, you know, the sacrifices I had to make, I've made a lot of sacrifices in my life to get to where I'm at right now and where I'm trying to go. You know, every time that I don't, you know, be on time, like, you know, if I would have streamed yesterday when the chapters came out, probably would have been a little bit more lit. People would have been a little bit more excited. If I would have done this Demon Slayer video that I've been planning, if I would have been caught up with the Demon Slayer anime, probably would have been a lit video, to be honest with you, and it still might happen. If I would be more on time with things, all of that stuff that I don't do now, in one way or another. All right, hold on. Let's get homie out of here. Hide user on this channel. You're gone. You're gone, lad. You're gone. Whatchamacallit? That was mad random too. What the hell? Shoot, what was I just lost my train of thought because of this invader, so to speak. But yeah, the more I work on other stuff, the more it just is impacting this side of things. But that's okay, because the other stuff is going to eventually all come full circle, and we're going to be riding high at some given point. Max Power and Tim Rock. Hey, what's good, King Bud? RP anime live reactions. I mean, I never really did that many anime live reactions, right? Like, I was never really the big anime live reaction guy anyway, so it's not like, you know, RP on that aspect. Bots are out here. Yeah, some strange stuff, dog. It's weird. It's like, yo, I'm talking about real life stuff of things that I'm doing, and it's like, no, lads, let's interrupt it. Let's, you know, let's mess up what his train of thought and the things that he can help people to be inspired, because that's one of the biggest things of, you know, when I tell you guys these things, because, you know, I used to bear it all. When I tell you, like, yo, I used to just be very open about a lot of my personal life. Now I am extraordinarily selective of what I share, because a lot of people, when they see that, they get malicious intent, and it's unfortunate that there's a lot of people that they wish the worst for you when you say anything good is happening in your life. So sometimes you got to be real selective of what you talk about, especially before things are solidified. If you got any plans or something like that, just make it happen and let them see the after effects and the aftermath, because there's a lot of people that, you know, they ain't doing nothing. There's a lot of people that they're talking about, they trying to do this, they trying to do that, they ain't doing nothing. They're sitting there and they're miserable and they're mad that you're doing something, so they're going to give it every ounce of their power in their soul to try and stop you, or, you know, shit on everything you have going on. So that's why I'm a lot more selective. And it sucks, because I used to really enjoy being able to be a little bit more personable with a lot of you, and, you know, just share what's going on and stuff like that. But sometimes you gotta, not even sometimes, ideally, you should always put protecting your peace at the forefront, because some of that shit, like for example, see, that's nothing of homie coming here and spamming, whatever. That's just some bot nonsense or whatnot. But you get enough of that, it can alter where you're trying to go with yourself mentally. Bleach trailer. Yeah, we're gonna check the Bleach trailer. We're gonna check it. Don't worry. I just want to, I guess, clear the air because I know a lot of people probably like, yo, what's been going on with him? He's been MIA recently. And yeah, I've just been really working on myself and working on my goals and my dreams. And that's some of the things that, if you have things that you're trying to accomplish, the sacrifices are going to come along where stuff like that. Thankfully, Forever News hasn't really been affected much. I've been experimenting with Forever News recently. If you're not subscribed over there, definitely you should go check it out. That's where I bring all the latest and greatest of what's going on in the world of anime and manga. I tried for about a month of uploading like 2 extra shows throughout the week. And YouTube's algorithms, again, was like, nah, fam. Because I used to like doing the Forever News where I would just kind of like, yo, this news just came out, a whole bunch of news. Let me talk about it for like 10, 15 minutes. But YouTube's algorithms like, nah, fam. I don't know. YouTube's algorithms just been tripping lately. So I'm going to continue to experiment. But for the most part, like nothing's changing as far as the Saturday episodes. That is a staple. I love doing it. Love getting the news to you guys on a big bulk every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST, Forever News. But that's not something that's going to change. But I'm still going to experiment, see what's going on over there. And for anybody just joining, if you would hit that like button, it super helps the stream. It super helps to spread it to other people. It lets YouTube know that y'all rock with me, and it takes a couple seconds. And by the way, Twitch, I'm sorry I've been ignoring y'all, but hey, y'all get them exclusive streams that YouTube don't get. So, you know what I'm saying? Just chill out. Yeah, definitely. And by the way, shout out to D Will. I'll definitely check out that link to see how I can do the multi-stream for the next time. Maybe I'll do like a midweek one. I was liking the Monday ones. It's just sometimes it'd be hectic too, because like around the times that I was uploading those Monday and Wednesday episodes is usually the time I'd be like gearing up for the gym. And I guess that's always been something I've noticed consistent with YouTube. Like my fitness has always been very heavily affected by YouTube because the amount of time it takes to put something together for YouTube or whatnot, by the time you're done with it, half the time you're super demotivated to do anything else. You kind of just want to sit your ass down and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this time around, I'm not sacrificing myself for this stuff anymore because I've seen too many times how quickly the numbers could go from you're on the up and up, you know what I'm saying? Shit is going skyrocketing, you're headed to the moon, and just like that, the algorithms can say, nah, fuck you, fuck everything you got going on and everything you feel like you about to accomplish, we about to drop your shit. So why am I going to continue to sacrifice my health and my fitness and the things that I'm trying to accomplish for, you know what I'm saying, to do for a platform that just ain't going to allow me to thrive the way I've been trying to. And again, I got other goals. Appreciate you, Ronnie Williams. Thank you so much, dog. I got to get back to you about that stream thing. That would really be dope to do that little watch through on your Discord. That would be kind of cool. I've just been, again, all over the place busy, so my fault, G, but I got you on that. Watch anime while you work out. Yeah, that's another thing, too, because, like, again, I'm at a point in my life where I mean, at the very least, on a minimal scale, there's things that I just want to do, and I don't want to compromise myself. Like right now, as we've been speaking about on the streams a lot, I'm knee-deep into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I'm really enjoying the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've been telling my bro Max about this, that like every night it just feels like a delight. Every night it feels like a delight. No, every night is a delight. To just put on a Marvel movie knowing that at the very least I'm going to enjoy it, and at the most I'm going to be like, this is peak. Like right now I just finished Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I really rocked with that movie. It was dope. I know my bro Max was like, no, I don't really like that one, but I rocked with that one. And I started Spider-Man, is it Homecoming, I want to say? And it's just been freaking awesome. But the downside to that is, one, I don't really make content about stuff like that, aside from clipping what I talk about in the streams when I've been doing the phases or whatnot. So it's taking away time of like, yo, I could have been caught up to Hell's Paradise. I could have been caught up with Demon Slayer. I could have been caught up with Martial Magic and Muscles. I could have been caught up with One Piece's anime. And because I'm making that sacrifice again of, I love anime and I've dedicated the last 13 years of my life to anime, but there's times like right now I want to watch these Marvel movies and I don't really want to compromise. And again, if that's a sacrifice that needs to be made for my peace, it's what I'm gonna do. Trust me, I would love to be caught up with a lot of these things, but I only have so much time on top of all that. Like, and I'm just keeping it as real as I possibly can with you guys on why it's just been very scarce for content over here. Hey, what's going on, my bro? Nero Mega Man up in these streets. Was good, bro? Yeah, I've been trying to expand my horizon. And again, I haven't really plugged it that much, but the Fenev Media account, I'm very hopeful about that account. I'm enjoying that. Yo, it's just like I talked to you guys about it, and then at the same time I got content for over there. So I ain't gonna link it. If you want to look it up, feel free to do so. That's where I post a lot of the clips from here, and I feel like I get to be a little bit more diverse with the content I upload over there. Some are hits, some are misses, but in general, that might be a potential aspect of the future of me talking nerd culture stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. Either way, it's just trying a lot of different things, doing a lot of different things, and trying to enjoy life the best I can. Like, I've really been, now that I've been getting back into basketball, I've been having a blast of it, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Just really enjoy, whether it just be shooting some baskets, playing horse, playing a game, whatever it may be. I've just been having a lot of fun with that. And at the same time, it's like, yo, there's a gratification to it of, hey, I'm getting a little exercise in there. And that's the most fun exercise that I have. Like, going to the gym, which again, I do it 3 times a week pretty much. It feels a little bit like sometimes like, oh, robotic. Like, yo, I got to get my headphones on. I get on the treadmill. Then I do my lifts, which at the end of the day, you can't get your lifts from playing basketball or whatnot. But basketball is the most fun. If you ever want to work out, if you're ever trying to find a workout, I know it seems like it's the most obvious and simplistic thing, but find a sport that you like to play. You don't got to play it serious. You don't even got to really play with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I play half the time, 90% of the time I'm playing with my nieces and my daughter, but it's a great exercise. It's fun. You're not there feeling like, oh, God, yo, I'm tired of this treadmill bullshit. And you will get a nice little sweat going. Highly encourage it. It's what I've been doing, and it's been working. So, and it's great for your mind. Again, these are things that it's very common, but a lot of people don't hear them or they don't take it in, that exercise is wonderful for the mind. If you're going through something, if you're feeling down about something, if you're worried about something, when I'm on the court playing basketball, shooting baskets, my mind be very clear. Like, aside from maybe a happy thought here or there, I just be in the zone, so to speak, a la Kuroko. I be really in it, and it feels great. So I recommend find a sport that you like, whether you're on your blue lock tip and you want to play a little bit of soccer or football, whether you're on your basketball, whatever it may be. And yeah, get your exercise on. That's a great alternative to going to the gym if the gym isn't your cup of tea. Basketball rocks. Yeah, my favorite sport. But see, I've always been a sports fan, but I'm not a fan of watching sports. And I've said this so many times, but I'm a fan of playing sports. So when I get back in the mix of it, and it's like, oh shit, I'm playing basketball on a regular again. It's just it's awesome. Like that's just me though. Tattoo looking like it hurts. No, honestly, out of all my tattoos, this was one of the least ones that hurt, surprisingly. Like, maybe when I got a little bit to the nerve on the side of my face right here, it was a little bit like, but aside from that, it was like, my worst tattoo was the Berserk curse thingy-majig that I got on my chest. That one right there hurt like a bitch. I'll never forget. I wanted to jump out the chair and punch the tattoo artist in his face. That's how bad it hurt. I wanted to just scream, stop! But the face tattoo, surprisingly, was no. Honestly, eventually, I think the forehead one, because my skin tone, the pink, is probably going to need to be touched up a little bit. So I'll probably get that touched up, I don't know, within the next year or so. And again, I'm not like worried about it. Like, it didn't really hurt. For the people that haven't heard me explain it, again, you could look it up. Tim Roosevelt explains his face tattoos. I did it for me. Flat out, I did it for me. This is what I want. It's about evolution, about growth. Well, not really evolution, because I'm not a fan of the word evolution, but it's about just coming in, the the metamorphosis from a caterpillar to a butterfly. But yeah, you go look up that content if you'd like. The brand of sacrifice. Hey, the sacrifices that gotta be made. Hey, Fenev, who mixes your songs? Well, let's see. Okay, so the time is now, and the Have an Awesome Day records were mixed by some online engineers that I found on like Fiverr or something like that. Great job, by the way. It was from the same dude, actually. Now I think about it, one of them, I think the Have an Awesome Day record was the same dude that mixed the You're Not Goku record that I made in 2019. Time Is Now was a different dude, and Day Ones and everything from my album was from a local studio that I recorded at over here in the Midwesto. And you honestly, it's a touchy thing where personally I've learned from experience that the best mixes you're probably gonna get is usually when you're in person, because they don't gotta they it's hard for them to half-ass it when you're in their face. Now, granted, I think the mix for Have an Awesome Day was pretty dope, all things considered, but also recording in a professional studio. Like, if you're ever planning on making any type of audio recordings on a professional level, always try your best to have a rough demo of it before you go to the studio or before you go wherever you're going to record. That way you have a complete blueprint from A to B or A to Z, shall I say, and you know what you're going to do. You won't waste time. You won't waste money. You will get it done. That's what I did with my entire project. I was recording the records here with this microphone right here, and I would take it to the studio, listen to it a couple of times, go in the booth, record it, engineer will mix it. Sometimes it will sound a little bit different. Most of the time, not all the time, better. And yeah, so if you're ever trying to make any sort of professional audio recordings, whether, I don't know, you're trying to be a voice actor, you're trying to get a demo reel or something like that, get a rough idea of it by yourself. If you don't have the capabilities to mix and master audio at a professional level, then take it to the studio and record and try and get the best engineer you possibly can there to do it. And make sure you're present, because I've had years ago when I was trying to do a remix to the Have an Awesome Day, to the Ultra Instinct record, the No Matter How You Move, Get It Done. I had I had left homie with the record to mix it. And when he sent it back to me, like, I left the studio very naive, thinking like, oh, he's going to do a good job. And when he sent it back to me, I wanted to go back to the studio and snuff him, because I was like, what the yo, why would you play with me like that? What is this? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're present with the engineer, because you never know. They might think you're a mark and, oh, he's going to come back and have another mix and pay more sessions. No, that's not happening, bucko. What's going on, my brother H? Day one is better, bro. Yeah. Love you too, brother. I'm going to finish editing. I'm going to finish eating right now, and then maybe I'll call you in a bit, all right? All right, later, bro. Peace. Appreciate you coming through, my brother H. I was actually thinking if I should go to a studio or send someone my music. Thank you. Yeah, definitely you should look into using that formula that I just gave you, because it's worked very well for me. Yo, I love Brandon. Was good. Oh man, in case y'all don't know who's that, very extraordinarily talented musician. Homie is just, oh my god. He actually did the beat and mix for, oh snap, it was one of the records from the Forever Again record that I told you guys about in the last stream, in case you don't remember. It was a record where I was considering stopping doing music. And a lot of it was like either some records that I had, some records I did with family members, and there was one record in particular that was a leftover from the previous album, the My Beautiful Hell record, and he did like a really bang up job with it. If you ever want to listen to it, I think it's called, it might be, is it Tim? I want to say it might be Tim, I'm not sure, but everything is on the Nimrod Media account, which you can find. Damn, I'm all over the place because of the new setup. But yeah, the pinned comment, the pinned message at the top of the chat will take you to the Day One's record, my new single from the Rise of Tim Roosevelt album, incoming. More details to come. And on that channel, you'll find I believe every record I've released thus far, from the My Beautiful Hell album to the Forever Again project, and everything incoming moving forward will be on there, including some new stuff that I dropped fairly recently as well. The Man Stroll record, that shit, I ain't gonna lie. Man Stroll, I'm impressed with myself when I dropped that record. In case you haven't heard Man Stroll, I did my thing. Very inspired by like Eminem and old Eminem type of flow. But just, man, definitely if you want to check out some dope stuff. I Keep Going. Boom. There we go. Thank you. Yes, I Keep Going. That was because initially I had a different beat altogether, and it had like a big sample that yeah, good luck clearing that one. But Brandon came through. I reached out to him, and he did a phenomenal job with making me something even better for the record. So it worked out in the end. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you putting in that work. That meant a lot to me, honestly. Dokkan. Oh, man, I haven't done a Dokkan video in ages. Dokkan's still a thing, right? Dog, YouTube just hit me with an ad. They better be cashing you out for that. Yeah, I think I get some type of some split with them over the ads that they play during the streams. What are you most hyped for this summer? Bleach, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, Rurouni Kenshin. Woo! Okay, well, Black Clover is a movie. I'm definitely watching it. I don't want to put the movie in the category with the others. Between Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Rurouni Kenshin, Kenshin I'm going to watch on my own time type of thing. So I'm really hyped for all three of them, to be honest with you, on a very high level. Like, just flat out on a very high level. But probably Kenshin third, because I'm going to just enjoy watching that. I might even let it build up so I could just have a nice marathon. And between Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen, I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. I might go with Bleach. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might go with Bleach just because there's a lot coming from that. Where with Bleach, it's, I was reading these chapters and screaming in my freaking chair like a decade ago. So there's a lot of nostalgia going into it. And yeah, I've been way longer with Bleach. And, this is something that fans have been hoping for, lost hope at one given point, and wanting to see, the Thousand Year Blood War animated. So yeah, I'm gonna have to ride with Bleach on that one, but Jujutsu Kaisen is a strong second right there, because dog, we about to be seeing Shibuya. Let's go. Can't wait to listen. Appreciate you, Vongola. Thank you for coming through, by the way. Your last two songs was amazing. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, the album, The Rise of Tim Roosevelt, is, oh man, I can't wait for you guys to hear it. There was just so much that was put into that project, and there's something big that's coming with it as well. Again, I can't really get too much into the details because there's a lot of behind the scenes things happening with it, but massively excited. Whatever happened to the record label you signed with a long time ago? Things kind of fell through. I don't want to really, honestly, I'll take the full blame, as a matter of fact, on that one. I just wasn't mature enough to handle the situation that I was blessed with at the time. And the time wasn't right for me. It wasn't my time at that particular point, flat out. So, thank you for the opportunity that I did have to Jazz Feezy, because he did provide me with just a lot of guidance and a lot of music in general to create. But yeah, it just wasn't my time, and I wasn't personally ready for what the opportunity I had in front of me at that time. So yeah, I goofed. No Dokkan slander here. Nah, no Dokkan slander. Don't worry. Let's see what's going on. Was good, Namikaze Baihu? Damn, the chat is so small over here too, the way it is. I need to work on the setup, get it a little bit more optimal. Bleach all the way, yeah. Lil Sway said, can we collab on some music? It depends. I gotta hear what you got. That's another thing too. With the My Beautiful Hell project, I think I had two features on that, on my first album. I had Pelike, and I had Pelike and Spazzo, which is Charles Hamilton. He was signed to Interscope Records, his cousin, on the Better Than You? No, not Better Than You, shit. Damn, my memory is so all over the place right now. But yeah, I had 2 features on that project. This project, aside from maybe some stuff that comes after it, all me. All me. The Rise of Tim Roosevelt, all me. And there was a very specific reason for that, because I could have had a few pretty big features, but I think it was more important to show you guys my growth. So whatever comes next after that, you guys will be like, oh, okay, he isn't trying to rely on nobody. He isn't trying to eat off of anybody's name. He isn't trying to use anybody's, clout or anything like that. This is him. This is Tim. This is the Rise of Tim Roosevelt. So I felt that was very important as well, because again, I could have get features. I could have reached out to people, but this was more of a personal body of work. New album, that it's coming soon, I'll say that. People on Twitch, I gave them a little bit more of insight into it, but it's coming soon. I will have announcements soon. There's just a few other things that I'm trying to work out beforehand to make sure everything goes accordingly. But yeah, I will announce soon what's going on with it. I just came back from MomoCon. How was MomoCon? You cosplayed as Yamamoto. You talking about Yamamoto from Bleach? If so, that is fire. Shaman Supreme, yo, with the face tab, when did you get that? It's been a week or 2 now. If you look it up, I got a whole other channel going where I got a couple of different channels. As a matter of fact, no, that was, oh God, I think I've been telling you how that's on the ForneverWorld Media account now that I think about it. That's on the Nimrod Media Music account where Tim Roosevelt explains his face tattoo. So yeah, look that up over there. It gives you a little bit more insight into it, because I've said the story a bunch of different times on here. But essentially, it's just something I wanted to do for myself. I no doubt, Ninth Shinigami, appreciate you coming through. Gotta work in the AM, so I'm about to hit the bed. Enjoy the live, fam. Appreciate you coming through, bro, and thank you for the donation. Always appreciate you. No, the beats, I got them from various producers. I got it from various producers. I'll just say that. But in terms of collaborating, like with artists and stuff like that, it's all me on this project. Did you ever read Veritas? No, I did not. Hey, appreciate you, Ronnie Williams. Thank you, bro. Are you streaming more on Twitch? Yeah, on Twitch I do some Twitch-only streams, because ideally at some given point I'm probably just going to stream only on Twitch. Just kind of building it up. So if you go over there, it's Tim Roosevelt over on Twitch. You'll find it. Follow me over there. That's probably where I'll be streaming at some given point. But for now, we're still here. Let's see. Okay, boom. Okay, yeah. So I've been talking a little bit. Let's start. Let's look at the Bleach trailer. Let's do that first. And by the way, one last time, if you're just coming into the stream, hit that like button. Super appreciate it. It helps me out a bunch. And at the same time, we've got, which I don't know. I can't see where I'm pointing at. But yeah, we got the new single day ones over there. If you click that link, take a listen. I'd super appreciate it. But yeah, let's go find this Bleach trailer real quick, and I'll link in. We can all watch it together. I would post it because now with OBS, I think I could just like slap it on the screen and we could watch it. But yeah, copyright police will be throttling my neck. So I don't think we're going to be able to do that. You don't like going on Twitch? I feel you. You know, you have your preferences. Understandable. But yeah, so here's the Bleach trailer. We're going to watch it. I know I took a little bit of time, but I just wanted to explain why I've been very ghost on here lately. You know, I went from, you know, you pop in a year ago, I'm uploading every single day. I'm uploading multiple times every single day. Now we're here. No, I have not watched the Bleach trailer. I was initially going to pop in to grab a screen grab for the thumbnail, and I said, let me not even do that. So I haven't watched the Bleach trailer. I know there's like another newish Black Clover trailer. I haven't watched that one either. I haven't read the chapter, so it's all fresh over here. Thank you for the donation, Shaman Supreme. You're the effing GOAT. Good night, fam. Super appreciate you coming through, dog. Thank you. Thank you so much for the donation and just everything. Appreciate you, bro. Okay, here's the Bleach trailer. All right. Let's see. What's your Twitch? I'll see if I can jump in. It's Tim Roosevelt over on Twitch. Let me get it for you. I'll link it if anybody wants to follow me on there. Maybe you want to watch over there, because again, that's ultimately where we will be streaming at some given point. And we're live over there now as well with this multi setup. Okay, so let's watch this Bleach thingy-majig. Let me put on my headphones. This Bleach thingy-majig. My vocabulary sometimes be super lacking. Forgive my lower linguistics. Gomenasai. All right. All right, got it pulled up. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Let's go. We're about to click in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, starting off with Bach and Uryu. I am appointing him as my successor. Okay. The separation. Who the hell is he? Someone explain this to me. That's Baz B, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so it's a Stern Ritter trailer. Let's go. I sever my ties with everything. Uryu, what are you doing, dog? Oh, Captain's table image. Similar to how Kubo did with Aizen and the Spada. 1,000 years of peace have been made the Soul Reaper's weak. Hey, Ichibe. Yo, the dual wielding, let's go. Hoshwald. Damn, I remember a lot of their names. Wow, Hoshwald, yeah. Hey, let's go. Soul Reaper versus Quincy, All Out War round 2. I'm here for it, baby. It looks like we're a pretty good match. Really good. Why would the winning side beg for their lives? Yo, this should look hype. Okay. Don't push it. Those who live together should die together. You refuse to answer a third time. Oh, God. Is that Omaida? Oh, shit. What? Soifeng. Oh, God. Master Masculine. It means things are still dire for you. Yo, was that Aizen? Hey. I'm going to take all that and flip it on its head. Oh, snap. Shinji's Bankai, let's go. Oh, my God. Was that Komomura's Bankai? I feel like that. Was that Komomura's Bankai? I am so hyped for the Komomura moments. Oh, God. Next time we'll be waiting for you with some fine tea. Ooh, that shot of Ichigo with all the energies around. There we go. Let's go. Ah! Yo, Bleach styles in your blood war. I've been thinking about something since this battle started. If this is a battle between Soul Reapers and Quincy's, then that means Ishida and I heed destiny. What? My heart a bow at full draw. Yo, what is he trying to say? If this is a battle between Quincy and Soul Reaper, that they're not a part of it? Yo, that shit was fire. That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. That was fire. I will say in terms of whatchamacallit, the art and animation, the art looks great. The art hasn't dipped at all. Yeah, the Ichigo Uryu tease. The art hasn't dipped at all. The animation isn't too like if you're looking for some Sakuga, at the very least that trailer wasn't really showing like crazy Sakuga or anything like that, but I really am at the point where I'm so sick of people acting like if it's not Sakuga, it's garbage. Like, dog, you watched anime for a freak ton of time, right? A lot of time you watched anime and you didn't even know what the hell Sakuga was. Nowadays, if there's no Sakuga, oh my God. And for people that don't even know what Sakuga is, it's basically like this very, very fluid animation that oftentimes, from my personal experience looking at it, it'll sacrifice like the detail of the art for the animation to be absolutely crisp. An example of Sakuga would be the Obito versus Kakashi battle. That was, if I'm not mistaken, like majority of it was Sakuga in the Naruto Shippuden anime. That is Sakuga, and fans nowadays have gotten to the point where if it's not Sakuga, it's bad animation, and it's like, what? So I haven't really been fond of how people have been acting about like the Sakuga stuff. So I bring it up just to bring it up for the sake of it, because I know some people are gonna be, calling it out like, oh, the animation ain't whatever. But that shit look great to me. I'm massively excited for Bleach: A Thousand Blood War. Maybe the other anime of the season, maybe Jujutsu Kaisen might have better Sakuga, whatever. But I'm not going to Bleach: A Thousand Blood War for Sakuga. I'm going for some dope fights that doesn't necessarily need that. And I'm going for the story that I've been dying to see animated for a long ass time from one of the strongest arcs of Bleach. That's what I'm going for, the Thousand Year Blood War anime. So that trailer looks dope. Bach looks fierce than ever. Ichigo with the dual wielding looks sick. And I have no doubt in my mind that at the very least it's going to be somewhere in the ballpark of how much I loved that first batch of episodes for the Bleach Thousand Year Blood War. I'm probably going to love just as much, if not maybe even more. I don't know about more, because I go lie, those first 13, they put a lot, and that was a lot of the really awesome stuff from the Thousand Year Blood War. But it's going to be massively hype. Who does Bleach? It's Mappa. No, it's not Mappa. It's Studio Pierrot. But this is Studio Pierrot on steroids. This is Studio Pierrot acting like they make seasonal anime. Because we know Studio Pierrot, they're infamous for the long-term Naruto and Boruto and Black Clover. Their Thousand Year Blood War is a different breed. Their Thousand Year Blood War is them acting like, hey, we can actually really compete with Mappa. Doron. A lot of entitled Bleach fans complaining on Twitter. Are they complaining? See, I'm even out the loop with that. Are Bleach fans mad about the trailer? What are they saying now? What is the problem now? Bro, anime fans, I ain't gonna lie, dog, especially when you step back a little bit from this whole scenario and the scene in general, you start to realize, like, bro, shut the fuck up. Dog, I swear to God, and by no means am I saying like, yo, you gotta take and consume everything and just be happy with what you get. No, I'm not saying that. But fam, it is so like, it is downright horrendous to just think about it from an outsider's point of view when you start to get to that point of like, dog, like people just went from saying Demon Slayer is the greatest looking and one of the greatest anime of all time to now it's trash because some CG wasn't to their liking. Like, what is wrong with y'all, bro? That's like, doesn't that sound legitimately, like, take your head out of the anime space for a second and criticism and critique, because again, if it looks bad, yeah, sure, it looks bad. But to have those jumps of judgment and those jumps of where you're at with the series because of small instances like that sounds like a little kid that didn't get what they want, like a spoiled little child of now Demon Slayer is no good. The last however many seasons, however many episodes, the Mugen Train, all of that is down the drain, garbage, because of a couple of CGI scenes that weren't the best looking, or even if they look bad, whatever. Like, now that's it. Series is done, ruined. Bro, that's what little kids do. That's what my 6-year-old be having a easier time dealing with shit that she don't get than what these grown-ass people that they be acting like. Like, come on, bro. Like, enough already. Like, yeah, it could have a little shitty-looking scene. That doesn't mean that everything else before and after it is ruined. And oftentimes a lot of these people, they be running with hyperbole to get a little bit of clicks and a little bit of like, oh, I've got fucking 5 likes from criticizing the scene. Let's go, mate. I'm going to be more critical. It's a victim of the algorithms of how, hatred gets more engagement than anything else. Negativity in general is what, drives a lot of stuff. So, somebody sees a lot of like, wait a minute, I get engagement, I get likes, I get retweets when I'm mean and messed up about shit. Let me do it some more. But here's the tricky part, right? Because they do that, and then now it starts ingratiating within them. So initially, maybe they got upset about that one thing, right? Maybe initially it was just that one time that one scene looked shitty, and they were, overreacting, but they got a crazy amount of engagement. That tweet or that post might have even went viral, something crazy, right? So now it's like, oh, I get attention. It's kind of like, remember how Naruto in the beginning of the series, how he would run around Konoha painting the village and acting like a buffoon or whatnot? Now, that person that got that little bit of engagement is like, oh, so that's how I get attention on these things. So now they start doing it more, and now it becomes a part of them. So now they actually are more of a negative driven person because it gets ingratiated in their personality of this is how I get attention, this is how I get love. Because a lot of people, they are looking for love. You know, they be in anime, like they be in, you know, the anime communities, whether it be on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you're at, they're looking for attention, love, acceptance, and whatnot. So now it's like, so I get the love, attention, and acceptance by being mean, being negative, and then they become miserable. That literally, it sounds ridiculous, but if you just hear the way I broke that down, that is the road to misery. Is getting that one post of being negative, getting a little bit of engagement, and realizing that that's how you get love. Some people, they don't fall for the trap. Some people, they're like, okay, cool, that was a post I went, oh, next one, I really like it. But oftentimes, it's a very dark slope of you get a couple of things that pop because of negativity, you eventually inevitably become the negativity itself. You become a miserable motherfucker. Excuse my language. I've been trying to really cut down on cursing a lot lately, but that's the road to being miserable. Maybe I need to clip this part right here. The road to being a miserable anime fan, because it's the truth. Appreciate you for watching, Kingston Z. Will Ichigo ever let people die helplessly and not do anything about it? I don't think so. No. That face tat is new, right? Also love you. Well, first of all, thanks for the love. Super appreciated. Love is love, bro. And yeah, face tat is new. If you want to know a little bit more about it, just look up Tim Roosevelt explains his face tattoos on YouTube. I got about an 8-minute clip from a previous stream that gives you everything about it. It's not that I'm trying to be like, oh, I don't got time to tell you. Is, well, one, I've said the story a few different times, and two, it kind of sums it up very nicely in that video. So there you go. DeAndre, super appreciate the donation. Thank you. Excited for Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen in July. Also, facts upon facts about the Sakuga and people being spoiled. Thanks again for entertaining me, man. No, thank you for showing up. There's no me without you. And yeah, it's gotten ridiculous. Whereas, like, how is it that a style is what, you know, like you need a style of animation where 99% of us, unless you was like an animator before getting into anime, we didn't even know what the hell none of that shit meant. Like, keep it real. Most of us, when we used to watch Naruto, we didn't even know what good and bad animation was. A lot of us, we thought that the art being more detailed in other scenes holy shit. The art being detailed in other scenes meant like, oh, that's the good animation. We didn't even know that the fluidity and none of that shit. So you get like a little bit more experience, and it's almost like it dampens your experience to find out these things, because then you start harping on, we need that, we need that. Sakuga out here if you ain't doing it. Sakuga out of here. Motherfucking bills, bro. Damn, I wish I wasn't so broke right now, fam. Chat, all y'all would be members right now. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, anybody want to join as a member, I'd appreciate it. But nah, Ronnie, you always be looking out. I appreciate you, bro. And for those that are just tuning in, if you would like to take a second to check out, I got a new single called Day Ones. It's a very important record. I highly recommend check it out. It's the pinned message up here. Well, for YouTube, Twitch, I'm sorry. I know we got a very rigorous relationship. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's my first single from my upcoming project, The Rise of Tim Roosevelt, Day Ones. Very important record, very personal record. Explains a little bit about myself, where I'm at right now. My Instagram is, gosh, I never plug my Instagram, to be honest with you. Is it ForneverWorld _? I think it's ForneverWorld _. I also have a Fornever News Instagram as well. I got socials all over the place. I opened up just recently. The newest thing I opened up was a Tim Roosevelt Facebook. But honestly, I'm not that experienced on how to build a Facebook. My ForneverWorld Facebook I built mad long ago when it was easier to reach people. Now it's like you put out a post on Facebook on Monday and 3 people on Sunday might find out about it. Too much of a good thing is bad. Absolutely. You eat a whole bunch of chocolate, you're going to gain weight and gain health issues. You know what I'm saying? You get everything. You need balance. Bottom line, balance is everything. Balance is key. Whether you look at balance as karma, whether you look, whatever it may be, it all boils down to balance. Yo, we got to fight for Samurai 8 to come back. I think that ship has sailed. I think Kishimoto is very much so enjoying whatever work he's putting into Boruto, whether he is writing it or not, and living his life with his family. I don't think he really cares at this point. Probably Samurai 8, unfortunately, in his mind, is a stain on his legacy that he probably would like to forget. And it sucks because Samurai 8 was such a good manga, but it just went over a lot of people's heads, and a lot of people didn't like the amount of information that came. Like, Kishimoto wanted to get it to the hype that Naruto Shippuden had, or the latter half of the Naruto manga. He wanted that to happen because he realized people's attention span. I think his worries about people's attention span is what messed things up as well. He was trying to, like, let me get everything out quickly, so by chapter 20 we're on the same type of hype that I had, on chapter 300 of Naruto. And it's like, it's not going to work because you're going to make people feel overwhelmed. What are the locker balls? What's that? There's a lot of information to take in. He outsmarted himself, took his head. Yeah, he outsmarted himself, to be honest with you. Like, it was a very intricate series. It was a very intricate story. Saying he should have gone Super Saiyan. But yeah, so let's see. Hold on. Let me read what's going on Twitch. Hi, how can you guys not realize that women in general are actually... I'm not even going to read the rest of that. You corny for that, whoever said that. Yeah, that's corny for that. We're not going to... I ain't on no politically correct, none of that shit, but we're not going to just be needlessly talking shit on women for no reason, homie. What are you doing, dog? I'm not even going to finish that one. I'm sorry. So what's going on in the chat? Looks like we're having a whole war in here or something. What's happening here? Are you just following what society tells you, or you actually reflect on your opinions? Literally, I'm against the way society is separating people and all that nonsense. That has nothing to do with that. This ain't no white knight shit. At the end of the day, I don't know what type of person you are if the first thing you want to do and come in a chat where we're talking like anime and manga at that is to start talking shit about women. Like, what's wrong with you, dog? We wasn't even on no type of time of talking relationships, but the first thing you want to do is come in and start shitting on women. Like, by no means am I on some, protect women or anything like that right now. Well, to a certain degree, yeah, protect women. Why not? But at the end of the day, like, what's wrong with you, homie? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, yo, we talking Jujutsu Kaisen. It's like, yo, man, fuck woman. Like, bro, get out of here with that. That's corny. I'm sorry, dog. How would you feel your mother, your sister, anybody was talking shit on your mother, sister, or some shit like that? I also want Ayashimon back, too. Yeah, that's another one that sailed. I'm sure Yujikaku is not on that. You are maybe just not smart enough to realize that. Sad. Yo, have a blast, dog. I think I'm gonna just ignore you now. I think you're just kind of a miserable ass person. Like, yo, am I bugging out right now? Everybody in the chat, like, we're talking like some anime stuff, and homie on the Twitch chat just came in and started talking shit about women randomly for no reason. Like, am I bugging for saying that dude is a weirdo and a lame-o for that? Like, you lame as fuck for that. What's wrong with you, bro? We talking anime and manga, and you come in here to shit on women. What's wrong with you, bro? You good? You all right? He's on the Twitch chat. Yeah, you're right, Max. You're right. I think it's so corny, But yeah, fuck it, whatever. You have a blast. Let me see. Can I kick him out? Let's see. Hold up. Let me see. I need to make mods over here on Twitch because homie is just being a... What's good, D-Will? Yeah, I'm going to ignore homie. It's all good. Big facts, Devontae. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So we talked about the Bleach trailer, which was absolutely fire. I can't give a Phase 3 video yet or Phase 3 breakdown yet of Marvel because, like I said earlier, I'm at I'm at Spider-Man Homecoming. I finished Guardians. I'm like maybe 20, 30 minutes into Spider-Man. And like I said before, I'll say it again, I think Tom Holland is the best live-action Spider-Man we had to date. Although I'm pretty sure the next, and I was talking to my bro Max about this, I really believe the next one got to be Miles, right? The next live action got to be Miles Morales. The amount of push that they're doing for Miles Morales between the Across the Spider-Verse, and that's getting 2 movies. Spider-Man 2 is going to be Miles and Peter together. I can only assume that the next step in that is they're going to do a Miles Morales trilogy with his origin and stuff like that. So that's what I'm guessing. Was good, Maine? Yes, I did. Yes, I am just now getting into the MCU. It was one of those things where it just wasn't, not that it wasn't on my radar, because a lot of people, I remember they used to constantly talk about Thanos and all of that. It was more so just wasn't really in, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things, like I always say, that if you don't get into something that's popping now, it's all good. That just means that you got something to enjoy later on. And I've kind of always been more in the ballpark of DC, but, you know, I'm watching these Marvel movies and I'm like, what have I been doing? Like, yo, Marvel has the best superhero movies, period, when it comes to comparing them to, like, DC, dog. Like, yo, I remember when the Justice League movie came out in theaters, and it was Justice League and what else? Batman versus Superman. Yo, Justice League, I was like 10 minutes into the movie, and I fell asleep and slept through the entire movie in theaters. I have not had that happen with one Marvel movie, even the ones that I wasn't the biggest fan of. Like, I wasn't that gung-ho about Ant-Man, and I didn't fall asleep, and I'm in the comfort of my room in my bed, and I didn't fall asleep on that. I went to the theaters and fell asleep all the way through the Justice League movie in theaters. Marvel has been slapping DC around for like a decade plus. Now, I understand that people are saying that Phase 4 has been a little dookie or whatever the case may be, but at the very least, those first 3 phases, up to where I'm at right now with that Spider-Man Homecoming and before that, have just been absolute greatness, bro. From Civil War, Winter Soldier, the Thor movies, the first 2 Avenger movies. Like, Marvel been straight up donkey whipping DC like no tomorrow. Hey, we got a few people up in the Twitch. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Okay, we growing on Twitch as well. That's why I've been trying to do these multi-streams as well. Get, you know, the Twitch popping a little more. Thank you, my bro H in the house. I got you back into your love of Spider-Man. Yeah, bro. Spider-Man is just, oh my God, dog. And I love that Horikoshi is very much so inspired by Spider-Man for My Hero. I think that's where a little piece of a lot of people rock with My Hero so much, because of Spider-Man, the Spider-Man influence. The infinite war between Marvel and DC. There is no war between, maybe now, because I from my understanding, DC is doing like a hard reset of everything, but there's no war, dog. It's just been an absolute massacre. Like, all the way, all these years from, what was it? I think Iron Man 1 was the first Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. All the way through, Marvel has just been destroying DC. Like, DC had no chance whatsoever. No chance. Like, come on, bro. From the Harley Quinn movie that they initially marketed it as Birds of Prey, when it was really a Harley Quinn movie, should have just been Harley Quinn from the jump. Aside from what I give DC a couple movies. Joker, that was a dope movie in terms of it was very entertaining. I don't like the message per se, but it was an entertaining as fuck movie, really dope movie. A trip through, you know, a psychotic breakdown, so to speak. Aside from Joker, what are some other decent DC movies that you would say hold up to the quality of the MCU for the first 3? Is there the first 3 phases? Is there anything in DC that you could really, off the top of your head, say like, yo, that was a great movie? Obviously, like, you know, the old, although I don't know if you consider, because it's so old at this point, the Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale Batman movies. Those things are like damn near classic at this point. But like, in recent times, like what we had, Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was all right, I guess. Like, what was the shark and stuff like that? Like, okay. Landslide, absolute landslide. Man of Steel, DC got cool plots, but they need more. Like, yo, I remember I was watching, fuck, what was it? Gotham. I remember I was watching Gotham for like a hot minute. And I remember just like after a certain point thinking to myself, I remember I think I even was ranting to Max a little bit about it. I was like, why am I watching this show? It is boring as fuck. And I just stopped. And I was like, I think 2 episodes away from finishing season 1. And I just couldn't no more because it was so goddamn boring. Shout out to Jada Pinkett Smith. She was one of the cool characters on there that was like, Jada Pinkett, she's kind of rocking it out. Why not? But majority of this shit was boring as hell. The dude that played Penguin was okay. I never watched Aquaman. I need to watch Aquaman. I want to watch Aquaman. Marvel did the joke things too much. Yeah, the dialogue sometimes be a little bit cheesy on what Marvel be doing. I am not going to deny that. Especially in some of the Avenger movies. They really are going for the, hey, hunky-dory. Robert Pattinson's Batman. I love that version of Batman. It's the best one yet. Now, I know people underestimated him, but he was good. Robert Pattinson's Batman, I ain't gonna lie. I was mad hype. I'm gonna keep it real. I was super, super hype for the Batman series or the Batman movies that was coming recently. And with the first one, I watched it. Like, the main reason I was hyped for it personally, because they were like, yo, this is the Detective Batman. And I'm a big fan of Batman, the animated series, which was Detective Batman. So I was like, okay, this is going to be the movie. And I don't know, something about that movie that just didn't really click for me. Not in comparison to like Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, none of that stuff in comparison. Nah, bro, you're sleeping on Gotham. Trust me, get into it more and you're going to like it. Let it develop. Homie, I gave it almost the entire first season. Like 20-something episodes. How much more can I give? Now, DC animated movies, now we're talking. DC's animated movies, them shit slap. Like, I know some people be, like, criticizing, like, what Bruce Timm does with, like, the relationship between Batman and Batgirl and stuff like that. But for the most part, the animated movies of DC stuff, they really be good. DC has usually, in general, home runs have been hit with their animated stuff. It's their live action shit that they just can't get it together. That it just be like, I don't know. Gotham is not it at all. I'm sorry, H-Dog. This is where we gotta have this is where the switch up comes in. I can't do it, dog. I tried. I remember even talking, my cousin came over here for like, I don't know, it was Thanksgiving or some shit. And he was like, oh, word, I watched Gotham. And we got into a little bit of an argument because I was like, oh, man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching it. This shit is boring as hell. And he looked at me like, I don't know. No, bro, I gotta send you I think it's season 3. Oh, I'm not watching all the way to season 3. I'm sorry, homie. I can't. That shit is boring. Yeah, if you would be so kind as to leave a like on the stream, it helps out a lot. Super appreciate it. DC is better at animated stuff. Marvel is better at live action. Well, okay, which one do you think is more valuable in terms of the production? The animated stuff that DC brings to the table? Let's poll it, as a matter of fact. That sounds like a dope poll right there. And I'll keep Twitch up to date on what this poll is looking like. Which is more valuable? The DC animated stuff or MCU live action? I'm curious as hell to see what you guys' votes are gonna be. Keanu Reeves as Batman might be the move. Keanu Reeves as Batman? I'd like that. That don't sound that bad. Oh, wow. DC animated stuff is stomping out. Well, then again, this is an anime channel. Animation. I don't know, fam. I love the DC animated stuff, but man, that Marvel Cinematic Universe, bro. I just got to keep it real, fam. The beautiful build up to Thanos. The fact that they just been showing little glimpses. And I know that he shows up for like the last 2 Avenger movies. I think Infinity Wars and Endgame. So I know that he's eventually going to be like the big baddie of the end of, I think it's phase 3 or whatever. So I know that. But they've just been beautifully building, crafting him. Oh my God. I think Gamora's the first one that, it's the one dude with, I think Gamora's there, but the one dude that was talking to Thanos in the first Guardians movie. It's like, oh, I love that Marvel just didn't care. They had the balls to be like, yo, we don't care about making these one-off films. We don't care about getting the casual viewer. We are making this big, giant universe where everything is going to be connected. This Thanos dude is going to make his first appearance in the Guardians movie, and he doesn't even get his big feature films until the end of Phase 3. Like, that is so fly that they really didn't care. They cared more about the people that are invested in watching these films than the casual person that's just, like, going to go to the movies one time. Western animation doesn't pop off like anime Sakuga. Oh, God. No more Sakuga! We talking money? I'm just whatever is valuable to you, like in terms of like which one you value more. Are you more like, oh, yo, but Marvel Cinematic is just so much more valuable to me personally than the DC animated stuff, or vice versa? Thanos is mid? That's not what I've heard from anybody that's watched it. Max probably blocked me. I said nothing wrong. I'm sure you said something if Max blocked you. Max ain't gonna just do no blocking spree for no reason. Young Justice season 1 and 2 are awesome, but it goes downhill. I never got into it. That was one of the ones that I did wish I would have got into, because that was a show that would have been up my alley, especially years ago. Moon Knight, Loki, and WandaVision are amazing Marvel TV series. You will definitely like them. I'm excited for the Loki one. WandaVision, I'm not sure, but Western animation is but in comparison to anime. I will say there's a few shows that break the mold for that. I will say that Invincible is one that really gives anime a run for his money. Invincible, you can't tell me otherwise. I'm sorry. I saw the first season. I saw the greatness. Invincible was incredible. If we had 3 Invincibles dropping... No. If we had 1 Invincible dropping every 3 months from American animation, anime would be in trouble. If we had an Arcane dropping twice a year and an Invincible every 3 months, and I'm not talking about those here, I'm talking about that quality of like release. If we had 2 Arcanes a year and 1 Invincible-esque series every 3 months, anime would be in trouble. Anime would be scrambling because a lot of people's attention would be shifted from, oh, I got to check out the new season, or I got to check out, Hell's Paradise, I got to check out this, that, and third. People will be running towards watching those shows because there's some really dope stuff, man. Off topic a little bit. Not really off topic, but slightly off topic. Yo, when is the next season of The Boys? I need another season of The Boys yesterday. What is happening with The Boys? I remember a long ass time ago they were showing them filming for season 4. Where is The Boys? I do need to watch Deadpool. I think I saw the first one. I don't really remember much of it, but I do need to watch the Deadpool movies. Have we had any peak shows drop this year? Well, people aren't really digging it from what I'm seeing. Apparently, Demon Slayer's new season. So I would have said Demon Slayer. I'm trying to think, because last season was great. My brain is right now scrambling. What came out last season? Do y'all remember? The Boys is fire. They finished filming, I'm pretty sure. I need that, man. Static Shock movie or video game would be great to have right now. Yo, what are you doing, dog? You good? I don't want to have to ban you, dog. You got to stop. You telling Max to pull up what? What is wrong with you, dog? You good? All right, yeah. Put user in a timeout. I'm giving you this chance of just timing you out. Next time you out of here. I'm sorry, you gotta... Nah. Beef on NF is the best show I've seen this year. On NF? What is NF? The only NF I know is the artist NF. What NF are you talking about? Bro, you should probably watch the Obi-Wan series on Disney+. It's Star Wars related. It's good. I heard. I want to check that out. Oh, Static Shock. People talking Static Shock. Don't talk to me about some stuff. Yo, shout out to my guy, Nicholas Draper Ivy, the man behind the new Static comic. I think he's co-writing, and he's definitely doing the art from it. Homie is making so many big moves. He just posted a week or two ago of him with Shinichiro Watanabe. Like, he's about to break down massive doors for a lot of creatives, dog. Like, he is single-handedly just putting out peak. He designed a jacket for, oh snap, which anime company was that? Which Japanese company? He's just been doing some big things. So big shout outs to him, and I'm so excited. I hope that whatever comes from that Static, whether it be an animated show, a live action, whatever it is, I need it. To be honest with you, I've kind of been, because I read the first comic of Static that he put out, and I kind of just fell back a little bit from it, because if it does end up getting some type of animated adaptation by any means, I would love to be like just doing reactions to the animated stuff, because I was a Static addict, to be honest with you. I was a Static addict of, like, I remember when I especially when I was like knee deep into Static, and I saw that there was a Game Boy Advance game. I might have told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it again. I remember I was driving all over the place looking for the Static game. I had my mom take me to like 50 million Game Stops, and I remember getting so mad saying, "Why the fuck they don't have this shit? I bet it's because it's a black character, right?" I was like raging, and then I get home and I check my computer, and it's like apparently it got canceled before it even came out. And I remember I was like, well, hey, at least it wasn't that these stores were being assholes. But bottom line, it was still racism, because, to be honest with you, Static was, the facts are the facts. Static was a huge show when it was on, on reruns. When they had it in syndication, Static Shock was major. The fact that they couldn't get a toy deal, the fact that the video game that was already in development, like you could see they had screenshots of it, they might have even had some footage of it, the fact that it got canceled before it came out, what else are you going to call that? When Static's ratings was so extremely high. Dog, and this is coming from somebody that I actually had conversations on forums with Dwayne McDuffie, the creator of Static Shock. Okay? Rest in peace to the legend and the GOAT. So this is not me pulling shit out of my ass. I've actually had conversations with the man, the myth, the legend himself before his passing via his forums, when he was going by the Maestro, aka the teacher. Okay? No, it wasn't Gang Babies. It was Bang Babies. RDC World is cooking up a fun video right now. Shout outs to RDC World. But I ain't gonna lie, I tell you, that Static Shock thing was very much so a Debbie Downer that we never got a video game. Because just imagine playing that shit, dog. Imagine an open world Static Shock game or something. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, because I used to be a big nerd for watching the audio commentaries and listening to the audio commentaries from the people that worked on like Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited. So like dudes that probably majority of you wouldn't know, who's James Tucker, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Eric Radomski, of course again the legend Dwayne McDuffie. Like I used to sit there and listen. Sometimes, multiple times, I would watch the episodes with their audio commentary to learn the ins and outs of stuff, like finding out that Batman, the animated series back in the day, was created using black paper, and like they got in trouble, and they were like, which I didn't know that apparently there's a legal limit, which is very fucking weird. Like, tell me this doesn't sound strange. Just bear with me with this one. There is a legal limit to how visibly dark your show can be on network television. What? And apparently Batman the Animated Series was approaching the legal limit. Why would there be a legal limit? What would be illegal about a show being like super dark? Like visibly dark. I'm not talking about like, bloody, gory. I'm talking about like visually the colors being dark. That is a strange thing, to say the least. Am I bugging out on that? Is that a little bit strange that there's a legal limit to how visibly dark a show can be color-wise? Thank you, Jason Samuel, for the donation. The Black Clover movie, how OP do you think Conrad's key magic will be? I don't know, dog, but I'm so freaking hyped for that shit. Can you make up a key magic spell? Julius versus Conrad. Can you make up a, what do you mean? Like, can I make up a key magic spell? Sure, the keys to, I don't know, Eternal happiness. Nah. Julius versus Conrad. I think in the past version, because I think we're going to get Julius in the past fighting Conrad, and I think Julius smoked him. Paul Dini created Harley Quinn, indeed. And I think he was also a part of the creation of Heart of Ice, one of the best Batman the Animated Series episodes. No doubt, Zero Requiem. The Invincible series had a game in development. It has a game in development? Oh, my God. Are you saying black color was outlawed? Yes. The fact that Batman the Animated Series was using black paper was a problem with network television, and they basically told Bruce Timm and them that they were crazy for using black paper. And that, again, it's a legal law of the color black being on TV. Like, it's if there's too much of it, it's like a problem. That's wild, and that's real. That's true. That's not a lie. That's not a hyperbole. That is just facts. In America? Okay. I see a little bit. I be blitzing through this water. I hate that. But I love water. You should drink it. My daughter the other day said, "Daddy, you're obsessed with water." I was like, that's racially motivated. I don't know. It kind of, you start connecting the dots. Static Shock, despite being gloriously popular, look what happened to it. And then on top of that, Milestone Comics, all of the Icon, all of the characters that they have over there, when DC swallowed up Milestone, they just, aside from Static right now, which thank goodness that Nicholas has been, working on this and helping to revive this and put it back on the map, but they just really once in a while Static will pop in on a DC show. Apparently there was a talks of Static crossing over with the actual Teen Titans, and that's why if you ever seen that episode of Static where Robin says, I think, Virgil asked Batman, "Hey, where's Robin?" And he says he's with the Titans. You'll meet them someday. That was because Static was supposed to make an appearance on Teen Titans, and it never happened. And it's just kind of like, but why always? What is this, bro? Water equals life. Big facts. Yeah, please, if you could, hit that like button if you're just joining in and you haven't already. I'd super appreciate it. It helps the stream. It helps to spread it. And it kind of helps to keep me going on here. So thank you very much if you do so. Do you think they'll ever make High School DxD Season 5? I don't know. I haven't watched since Season 1. Season 1 was very, very wild. Static was number one of its time. Absolutely. You know how crazy I would have been back in the day? Even now still. Yeah, let me get some high-quality Static Shock statues. Let me get some high-quality Static Shock video games. I want more Static Shock. I love Static Shock. I want more Milestone Media, period. Milestone Comics. Bring it all. Come on. I think they had the revival, which I need to pick that up. Admittedly, that's when I got to put my money where my mouth is. They released a big Pentium, like a whole bunch of Milestone stuff, so I do need to go pick that up. So let me put my money where my mouth is. Matter of fact, this week hitting up the comic book shop doesn't sound like a bad idea for me. So I might go pick that up, and I'm gonna actually post it on Twitter as well to show you guys, so y'all don't think I'm bluffing. Where's Max Powers animated? Hey, we about to see that happen though. That's gonna happen. Yo, crossover Max Powers with Static Shock. Let's go. Static was like in 2 Young Justice episodes. I would have been fine with him being a reoccurring, staple. Why not? Not gonna lie, bro. I would only watch Static once in a while. It came on after Batman Beyond. I watched Static, especially when they put it on Cartoon Network reruns. I watched it over and over. I used to get so sad when they would finally go to season 4. I think, what was it? Did everybody lose their powers? I forgot how it ended. Holy shit, I need to rewatch some Static. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, but they had Ebon and everybody and Hot Streak. Oh my god, man, that shit was the bomb. I remember I got my cousin into that. I brought my DVDs over to his crib one time. I was like, yo, check this out. Alita Battle Angel. I talked about it over on Forever News. If you haven't checked my YouTube Forever News, definitely go check it out. But yeah, there's an Alita Battle Angel 2 movie in very, very extremely early talks with some of the people involved. Obviously, is it James Cameron? Homie is very much so knee deep in the Avatar stuff right now, but they do want to do more Alita because they really like it. So it's a possibility. It's not out of the question per se. You should go watch it. Static Shock is awesome. I think on HBO Max. I want to say, yeah, HBO Max. You can watch all of Static Shock. It's so good. I would love a modern one too. And I ain't gonna lie, even because I know some people, they didn't like the cameo shit. I loved when like Shaq showed up and when Lil Romeo, like when I was younger, I ate all that shit up. When Lil Romeo showed up, Shaq showed up. Who else? They had like a whole bunch of like celebrity things, and it was really awesome to me. It was cool to me. I liked it. Western 2D animation is just subpar. We revolutionized the art, but for now, some reason stopped investing in animation once 3D came around. Well, a lot of the reason for animations, not a lot of the reason for animation not taking the reins, so to speak, and not becoming a big thing over here in the West in general, is because of Hollywood. Like, you know, that whole thing that your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents and everybody that you know, a lot of people that you know, maybe they're coming around to it now, but you know that whole stigma of cartoons is for kids? Why are you watching those cartoons and stuff like that? That came from propaganda from Hollywood. When animation became a big thing and Hollywood realized, wait a minute, hold up. You can make people fly in a quick dash of some animation. You can make all of these fantastical things happen. Hollywood knew, especially back then, you know, now technology is different, but back then they knew that there's no way we could compete with that. So what do? Let's smear campaign the living shit out of animation and make it that, oh, those silly cartoons for your kids. And then it just stuck. Generations after generations. It's only now that these new, like from millennials on, I'd say, where people are starting to be like, no, I grew up on those cartoons, and I'll tell you right now, those cartoons ain't for kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those cartoons, they not for... Attack on Titan is not for your 5-year-old. Sorry, nope. So it's now that we're starting to be like, we're pushing back towards it. But for the longest time, Hollywood had animation down horrendous. Animation was down bad because of Hollywood spreading the idea and the agenda. Cartoons is for kids. That is the honest reason. I think I need to clip this one right here because this is an important piece of information for a lot of people don't know. The reason why your family, your friends, and everybody you know for the longest time said that cartoons is for kids is because Hollywood wanted them to think that, so that they would gravitate more towards live action Hollywood films opposed to animation. And that's the predicament we've been stuck in for so long. And it's honestly that, you know, the internet changed a lot of that. Guys like myself, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, I'm just being honest. Guys like myself taking those strays and those arrows of people saying, look at the fat nerd talking to cartoons. We took those arrows, so later on, when the celebrities, the big time dogs came through and was like, hey, yo, we love anime and stuff like that. Now it's like it started becoming, you know, it's one person laid a brick, another person laid a brick, and now it became a lot more socially acceptable. It was the same thing with video games. Just animation had a little bit more of a rougher time because there was a mix of some stuff that is genuinely straight up for kids. Like, obviously, you know, a Curious George cartoon. Oh, snap. My battery died on Twitch. Damn, Twitch is going to be mad at me. My phone died on Twitch. I got to get that, that interface for, to be able to multi-stream. Oh, man, I'm super upset right now. Darn it. Let me go over to Twitch and tell people my fault. I am so... What the hell? My phone just died. I need a new phone already. Let me go real quick. Where's the chat at? Because people over there are probably like, what happened? Yeah, and if anybody is coming through to the stream from Twitch... Yeah, my phone died. Hollywood's a smart business. Absolutely, but it fucked us all over. God knows where animation would be at right now if it wasn't, you know, if it wasn't held back for all these years by people not jumping into it, because I'm not gonna watch that stuff. My 5-year-old watches that. That's from my 5-year-old. Get a portable battery. Yeah. I'm very hyped for the Flash movie, although it's going to be very interesting of how I'm going to be able to watch that, considering Black Clover comes out on that same day, and I'm really hyped for Black Clover. And some other stuff that day comes out as well, so we'll see. But I do want to watch the Flash. I'd rather be patient and get great 2D anime than any amount of 3D. Like, to be fair, there is some great 3D out there. Arcane is a perfect example. I think Dragon Ball Superheroes shocked a lot of people where, oh, it looks so bad. I'm hyped for that Sandland movie. I'm gonna check out Slam Dunk's movie, but I'm a little apprehensive if I'm being honest. Do you think we're gonna get more anime films and shows looking like new Trigun? I wouldn't be mad at that. And I gotta finish the Trigun anime. Oh god, I've been falling behind on so many different things. But you know, like I always say, it's for later on I could enjoy. Imagine any hype anime fight by a Western studio. I don't think it hit. Invincible is a prime example of great fights. So, nah, Tim Farrell, I got you on the Twitch and YouTube stream on both. It's free. No doubt. Yeah, if you are still on there in the chat, if you could let people know, because I went there, but I'm not sure how that works. But I basically typed it in that, yo, phone died, which is a super bummer. I hate that that just happened, because I like to at least piece people out. I don't want people to think that that's how I roll over there. Trigun OG is better in my opinion. I'm mad at that opinion. Arcane is great example of what passionate 3D animation can look like. Absolutely. Spider-Verse 2. Yes, Spider-Verse looks so good, and it's so good. I can't wait for Across the Spider-Verse. Although, I ain't gonna lie, the marketing for the Spider-Verse movie, the upcoming one, Across the Spider-Verse, they've been putting out so much shit of, like, everything of the story is damn near out. I stopped after a while looking at the trailers, because I was like, how much more of the movie you're gonna show me? I don't know if maybe, like, the projections aren't that good, so they're really just putting it all out so people get excited, but damn. Invincible style over what anime? I don't know, man. It's great, but like OPM, for example, stomps animation-wise. Okay, yeah. But the thing about it is, and for me personally, is a strong thing, is that I'm always going to be story over animation and art. Like, I'm always going to be like, the story can survive. A piece of a work can survive if the story is strong and the art and animation ain't the best. But a story can't survive if the story is absolute trash, but the art and animation is like 10 out of 10. Like, people are going to be like, okay, whatever. But, like, you know, you got to have a decent story or better. And considering Invincible, the story is freaking awesome. I love the story. So for me, it's like, sure, the art and animation wasn't great, although based on the trailer that they showed, the upcoming season is going to look fantastic. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta ride for Invincible. I'm sorry. Would a CG reboot of Big O be a great idea? Nah, probably not. They'd have to do a whole big. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, because Big O was never that big. It was big, but not that big. Castlevania had good fight. Castlevania was dope. I gotta go back and finish it. Is it done? Is there any more seasons coming for Castlevania? Oh god, Tokyo Revengers. Hey everybody, I want to let you guys know a secret. Max Powers loves Tokyo Revengers. Oh lad. Bro, Invincible Season 1 was the best show of 2021. Facts. Yo, 2021, I ain't gonna lie. That year, in retrospect, in terms of entertainment and in terms of even some stuff in life, I wish I appreciated 2021 more. Like, granted, yeah, we were still in the midst of the pandemic and stuff like that, but between some of the entertainment, like Invincible, I think that year, on a personal note, I had watched like all of Hajime no Ippo. 2021 was a good year for some reason. I'm kind of recounting all of the last like 5 or 6 years, and for whatever reason, 2021 wasn't that bad of a year. Like, I went on a little vacation. For me personally, I don't know. Like, again, there was a lot of stuff happening with the world, and I understand a lot of people went through some shit. I'm just speaking for me personally. I look back at 2021 like, I wish I would have appreciated more what that year had to offer, because ultimately, yeah. Let's see. I started watching Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball after Demon Slayer, JJK. I love OGs more because of story and world building. Alrighty. Let's see. We watched the Bleach trailer. Let's see. Is there the? I think there's a new Black Clover trailer. Let's see. Yeah, 4 days ago, there's a new Black Clover trailer. Let's watch this bad boy together. I'm going to link it right here. Because then after this Black Clover trailer, let's read the chapters, and I'm going to call it in. Boom, that's the Black Clover trailer from... They posted it 4 days ago. Alrighty. I'm about to click it, and my dog is barking. So if you hear a dog, I'm not sure if my mic is picking it up or not. Just letting you know, my dog is deciding to bark like a motherfucker right now. Alright, 3, 2, 1, boom. My dream is to become the Wizard King, a boy with no magical powers. The Wizard King is there to protect the nation and its people. I will not let you destroy it. I ain't gonna lie, the art and animation looks so fire. Hey, look at Conrad, okay. Hey, Yami! Yeah, the art and animation look pretty dope. Ooh, that scene of Asta.
Is this yours?
No.
You must have it's yours.
I don't think so. I don't know. Go ahead.
It's this cookie thing.
And maybe. Go ahead, Daddy's
Can I
doing...
have it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
The art and animation look absolutely fantastic on there. I'm not gonna lie. Very crisp, very crisp. It's crazy that that's like the biggest thing Black Clover's had in like 2 or 3 years. B-Rad, you're a goat, been subbed since middle school, college freshman right now. Wow, super appreciate you. Thank you for watching for that long. Yeah, whatchamacallit, that Black Clover trailer, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty fun, if I do say so. What do y'all thought about it? Anybody watch it alongside me? And I'm going to start pulling up the chapters as well because, yeah, let's get this show on the road. I wish Netflix didn't have Record of Ragnarok. It's such a good manga. Well, we can't really put all the blame on Netflix for that because at the end of the day, we don't know what the production studios is doing as well. There's a lot more to it than just saying, because don't you think, I'm sure Netflix ideally wants the best looking product, right? I'm sure ideally Netflix is like trying to get the best they can. So I don't want to just throw the entire blame on Netflix, especially once I started to understand more about these production committees and some of the things that they do where they'll have, let's just say, $10 million dedicated to one anime, and then they'll under the table sly and split that $10 million into like 15 shows or something crazy. So I don't want to just completely throw the blame on Netflix on that one. Yes, I'm going to watch the Pluto anime, and I hope it's good because it's by Naoki Kurosawa. Or not Naoki Urasawa, and homie is a legend. He made Monster. Which one y'all want to read first? Black Clover or Jujutsu Kaisen? Let's poll it, as a matter of fact. Okay, we're going to stop the DC. Damn, DC animated stuff won over Marvel. Interesting. Okay, start a poll. Let's see. Which should we read first? Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen. Damn, Black Clover instantly with an 80%. Sheesh. Which genre of anime you prefer? Whichever one is the ones that has the goods. Like honestly, I really I love shonen to death, but a good seinen will go a long way for me, like a Vinland Saga. So face tattoo since when? Look up the video Tim Roosevelt explains his face tattoos. That's the best explanation I have for you on that one. I kind of broke it down on a stream so you guys can understand a little bit more about it. Seeing the Black Clover movie trailer that dropped last week. Yeah, we just watched it. What's good? Depressed for Nev. How's the song I gave you last stream? Is it good? Yo, what's good, Fur? I got my guy Fur in the house. You have to link it to me again, to be honest, or send me the name of the song again. Super slipped my mind. As I'm sure you remember, I'm going through a lot of creations and a lot of works. So, yeah. Thank you for coming through, Tyler Anderson. Appreciate you and appreciate your support. Hey, you at the gym getting gains. Let's go. Gym life is the life. Glad to see you, bro. Thank you for coming through. Glad you in here. Yeah, link or the name of the song, whichever one is easier for you. I'd appreciate it. Did you go to the Bahamas? The Bahamas? No. Although that used to be, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a wild boy with my pickup lines. Like, yo, beautiful. I just gotta ask, what do I gotta do to be able to take you to the Bahamas? Yo, my pickup lines was wild. Like, yo, shorty, you so amazing. I want to be able to do everything I possibly can to take you to Hawaii. Like, how can I do that? Don't Wake Me Up in the Middle of the Night by Jonas Blue. Okay. Did I wake you up in the middle of the night, Fur? I'm going to put it right here on this notepad that I have. I recently checked my subs and found out I've been following you since 2013. Wow, that's a decade. Wow, thank you. Long as you were safe and keeping your peace, taking time off is never looked down upon, Fornev. Thank you, and absolutely. I have not seen the One Piece episode yet. Like I was saying earlier, like a lot of the other stuff that I'm working on has just been having my time captive, so to speak, but in a good way. Jordan Mayha, yo, Faneb, I appreciate the chainsaw reaction on the manga video you did this week. Been waiting for that and can't wait till the next one whenever you got time for that. Hey, glad you watched it. Yeah, anybody want to check it out? I posted, what was the last videos I posted? The One Piece manga video talking about like everything of the Egghead Island arc and the Chainsaw Man video. Yeah, thank you for watching, dog. Faneb the Gigolo. My pickup lines was peak. I remember one time I was at what was it? It was this Funimation, it was like a Funimation after party. It was like at this place called like Sonic Boombox or some shit, right? And I remember there was this bartender. She was fine as wine. Oh my God. And I ain't gonna lie, like, cause this was a different time, different me. I was trashed out my mind, drunk as hell. Again, I don't drink. I like to be very clear about that, and I'm not about drinking or anything like that. I don't support it, none of that stuff. But at that time, I was, on a different type of time. And I remember I went up to the bartender, and I was super capping. But I was like, yo, I'm going to shoot my shot right now. I went up to her, and I was like, I'm there holding on to the bar, and I'm, like, bent out of my mind. And I'm like, yo, what does a rich nerd got to do to have you? Or some shit like that. And I saw the little glit in her eye when I said rich. I ain't gonna lie, I still remember it, even though I was trashed out of my mind. I remember the glit in her eye when I said a rich nerd. She said, a rich nerd? Yo, oh shit, that was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. And I remember whether it was hating or whether my boys was looking out for me. My boys shortly after put me in an Uber and sent me to my hotel. Where when I got to the hotel, I went in the elevator. and I barfed all over the place. Like, I was that trashed. And that's why drink? Like, one, I don't know. I mean, to me, it was a hilarious thing to think about in retrospect, but it probably was embarrassing. 2, why would you want to be throwing up and have a migraine and a headache? 3, why would you want to be your lowest self? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could look back now and be like, what the fuck was I doing? What was I doing? A rich nerd. Sure, I got the nerd part right, but yeah, lesson for y'all. Like, probably, who knows, if I would have been sober and in my right mind, maybe I would have said the right pickup line and I would have had Shorty coming back to my hotel. Instead, I was barfing in an elevator and leaving the motherfuckers that came in after me to figure it out. How's your Legends DBL? Dragon Ball Legends? I haven't really been playing it much, to be honest. I need to get back into it because mobile gaming seems like the wave to have it just always next to you and shit. Twisted Tim gotta be funny. In one light, I guess you could look at it as funny, and another light is kind of a sad thing because that's not me. Like, sure, I'm a lot more confident, I'm a lot more brave, but that's just me without filters and stuff like that. And maybe naturally it's better to remove those filters in certain occasions or whatnot, but it's more, in my opinion, just a sad thing of like, look at him being his lowest version of himself. And I hate to, like, because I know some people be like, oh, he's a wet blanket, don't invite him to the party. Good, don't invite me to the party. I'm gonna go here and learn about quantum lock. You know what I'm saying? DBZ, one of the only shows where the Earthling looked like an animal and alien looked like human. Yo, in DBZ, if I'm not mistaken, isn't the king a dog? Which, I don't know if Toriyama was going for the metaphor of the fact that the word God is dog backwards. I don't know what was up with that, but, like, the king of the world is a dog. Nakaba. ForneverWorld, Nakaba Suzuki. Yeah. Yeah, rich nerd. That was my pickup line. And I ain't gonna lie. I you know what? We'll just leave that story alone. The rich nerd that got sent home by his homies into an Uber, or got sent to the telly in an Uber. Dragon Ball 11's having 5th anniversary. You should know by now. I need a peep. I'm gonna peep. You don't gotta be an Ebert. Absolutely, man. Like, I remember, and it's funny because it was quoting a Drake song, but I remember somebody once told me, I was out, like, in Vegas, I think. I want to say I was out in Vegas. And I remember I was like, yo, let's go. There's some girls over there on the corner. Let's hit them up. Let's see what's good. And I remember a dude that was next to me was like, listen, I know, all the stuff. You want to drink and all that stuff, but I'm here for a real time, not a good time. And still, it kind of sounds a little funky because, like, you can have a good time and a real time together. But I understand the whole thing of, like, being, like, drunk and hanging with random women. Like, sure, meeting women in general is dope or whatever. But, like, I don't know. I guess I understand the whole thing of just being here for a real time, which is being your real self. Fornev's inner simp. Oh, yo, imagine I put out a mixtape, kill the inner simp in me. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm always at my best when I'm me. Like that song by The Weeknd. I remember I used to get people mad. That song that goes, when I'm fucked up, that's the real me. Cause I used to, when that part would come on, I would piss everybody in the car off, and I would be like, see, when I'm in my actual right state of mind, I would say, when I'm sober, that's the real me. When I'm sober, that's the real me. And people would get pissed, and I would be like, I don't give a fuck, because I'm going to spread that message over when I'm intoxicated with alcohol and drugs and stuff. That's not the real me. That's not. And that's not the real you at all. Anybody watching right now, when you're drunk, I know you may feel like you feel a little more loose and you have moments of your endorphins feeling high and dopamine feeling through the roof and all that stuff. You smoke, whatever. The real you is you. You, your best version of yourself. Your highest self. I ain't gonna lie though, I used to have a blast going out to Cali and hanging with people and just doing a whole bunch of really dope stuff. Like I've had a lot of that. Like I was meant to, and I don't know why the universe never allowed me, and still I haven't been able to make my way there. But I was born to be in California. California is like that was. It's kind of like imagine Goku was, his chart for Earth or whatever, and he was supposed to hit Mount Powell's, and for whatever reason, homie didn't hit Mount Powell's. Homie landed in Brooklyn. Like Goku was meant to hit Mount Powell's and run into Grandpa Gohan. Instead, homie ran. He fucking hit. I don't know the whatchamacallit, Bushwick. He ran into Marcy Projects or some shit. Like that's what happened with me. Imagine if you make a simp music, the comments would go wild. See, I back then I would do that because I know that would get engagement, that would get attention, that would do all of that. But again, that's a bad look. That's not me. Like, sure, maybe I could do something where it's kind of dope and like talking about simpism or some shit like that. But in terms of just clowning and all that stuff, like that was the last book. That was the last chapters, many chapters ago. We're on a different one. Right now, coincidentally, we're on day ones, which if you would like to listen to it, is a song pinned at the top, pinned message on the chat. It's the first single from my upcoming project, the album, The Rise of Tim Roosevelt, coming soon. Check that out because that is definitely the furthest thing from simp. That is a man that's been through a lot and is giving you his experiences and a lot more to come. Question: on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was the face tat? In terms of pain, it wasn't really. It was maybe like a 4 or 5, especially after the first minute or so. Like it was like whatever. Brooklyn Goku would be Vegeta. You wouldn't be you without NYC. Absolutely. Everything had to happen the way it had to happen. Like it was just a part of the story. But like, yo, every time people, because, I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that, but I've been recognized a lot throughout, ever since I became, ForneverWorld or whatever, right? And most of the time when people, even recently, I was just the other day, shout out to homie if he's watching, I was at the gym and dude runs into me. And for whatever reason, most of the time people always feel like, oh, wait, you live here? You're in the Midwest? I thought you was in California. I remember one time I was with a shorty in a corner store, like at midnight, and like 3 dudes walk in there mobbing deep and shit. They there chilling, whatever, and they're like, yo, for them, oh shit. And you know what I'm saying? It's always like, I thought you lived in California. I thought you was in LA. Always. This is for my day one, gotta be clear. Still moving on, baby, but I wish you was here. Still moving on, baby, but I gotta get there. Still moving on, still moving on. This is for my day ones. Demon Slayer's fire right now, absolutely. I don't know. People are like I'm like maybe an episode or 2 behind on Demon Slayer, but I'm loving it. I don't know what people are talking about. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's Jujutsu Kaisen ended up winning? Okay, let's read Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, let me link it to you guys. Yeah, because I do gotta wrap this stream up a lot sooner than later. I appreciate you, King Mike. I appreciate that. Thank you. Are there any streamers you watch on a regular basis? Aside from catching my guy Daylight's live streams, I don't really be. Occasionally I'll pop in on and see if like DJ Academics is doing something, or Joe Budden's he got a new show that he's doing with Queen's Flip and Parks and them. Impromptu something there, shit, I can't remember, but yeah, I watch some of those, but I'm not really like, I don't watch like and shout outs to them like Kais and that and I Show Speed and them, like shout outs to them doing their thing. They made a big jump to Rumble and all that stuff. Shout outs to them, but I don't really be watching streamers like that. It's occasionally, like I said, I watch a Daylight, Academics once in a while if I'm in the mood to see what bullshit is going on, and Joe Budden. You ever thought about ghostwriting too, bro? Absolutely. Predictions for Jujutsu Kaisen. Where did we leave off in Jujutsu Kaisen? I think we was about to start the fight, right? I'm gonna predict that Gojo's gonna whip some ass. That's all I'm gonna predict. Gojo's gonna whip some ass. Will he whip some? What is it, Morch? Yeah, I'm streaming right now. All right, go. Let Daddy finish, okay?
Who are you talking to?
I'm streaming right now. Go ahead, go over there. Let Daddy finish. Okay, I love you. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, go. Let Daddy finish. I love you. Love you. Go ahead. Oh, Uzumaki Khan, that's a legend, homie. That's the dude that whatchamacallit, he had like the door fall on him and shit when he was watching One Piece and shit like that. Homie is a legend. Yo, Phone 999. Wow, that's a throwback. Shout out Morge. Yo, but 499, that was one of the people that got me into like doing YouTube more. Like there was a few people at the time. There was the 499, there was Yokorama, there was the Game Manic, there was who else I'm trying to think. There was a few different people, the RA of Edward Elric. There was quite a few different people that were like pioneers to that shit. Absolutely, Fur, definitely. Like, yo, one of the things is I try to be very cognizant, especially now more than ever, of from the music that I play to damn near everything that I do in front of my kids. Occasionally, I'm not perfect, so occasionally a cuss word is going to slip out. Occasionally, a piece of a song is going to be playing while they're entering a room that I preferably don't want them to hear and shit like that. But for the most part, I am extremely cognizant of what goes into my kids' ears because that is right next to their brain, and we're in a delicate time right now where I feel a lot of between the youth and in particular our queens are under attack of, there's a lot of like the same shit that they did right from the 80s and the 90s of, from NWA and, when gangster rap was at its peak about basically promoting the death of black people, in particular black men. Now that has shifted because, look at where we're at with drill rap. Like if you're not talking about killing your ops and stuff like that, that is like, whoa, you're not doing it right. And since that is already pretty much a streamlined thing of like, that's a lot of people, they feel like that's the mindset you got to have to get into the rap game. You got to smoke on your dead ops. You got to smoke on your dead ops' family, all sorts of weird shit like that. Now they've already transitioned away from that. Well, not transitioned away from it. It's still very much active. Let me be clear. But they're like, okay, so we got, the guys in a headlock right now. We already, that's it. It's a wrap. We got them. We got them right where we want them. Now it's like, okay, let's attack, let's go, let's throw, and I don't want to start naming artists in particular. Like, I named NWA because it's a known fact that was like one of the pioneers of gangster rap really hitting mainstream. But a lot of the female artists, if you know who's on the radio 100 million times, then you know who's on the radio 100 million times. A lot of the female artists, let me get it. Thank you.
It's bad.
Quickly, my daughter wanted you guys to see she did, what is this, a gingerbread?
Like, it's a person.
A person?
Yeah.
Okay.
The headband.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But let Daddy finish what he's doing,
Wait.
okay? Let Daddy finish what he's doing. Go.
How is your picture supposed to show if your picture is not going to show?
It's a little delayed. It starts, you see? Now it's showing because this isn't like the way Daddy normally streams. Daddy's doing a different type of streaming.
So I can't be in it?
No, see, you're in it. It's just it takes a while. It's a little bit of a delay. But let Daddy finish what I'm doing. Go. I'm trying to talk, okay? Okay, for real. Go. I love you. But yeah. All right, bye.
Wait, I need to say bye to the viewers.
Okay, say bye to the viewers.
Bye, viewers.
Okay.
And I make a gingerbread person. It bended.
Okay.
The head bended.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll fix it, okay? Go ahead. Let Daddy do his thing. Go. But the conditioning that they're doing now, using a lot of the female rappers, a lot of the female artists of, worry about your looks. It's been for a few years now. I just feel like they're getting a little bit more aggressive with pushing this message towards, yo, don't worry about your man's feelings, leave your man, you know, you're better off single. Like, most women would agree that not most women, let me not say that, because then women be like, oh, what are you talking about, don't speak for me, you know, blah 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 blah. But it is just a known fact that having your family and feeling that completion of being with your family is a very strong sentiment. And the message that's being pushed towards females, in particular the youth, so that they get older and then they push it to, and so on and so forth, it carries on. We're pretty much like in arguably some of the early stages of, think again, like I said, the NWA era. We're in that type of stage right now with female rap from, you know, like 2000 and I want to say maybe 18, 17 till now. It's just now they, you know, and they mask it with, no, now it's the woman's turn. No, yeah, it's the woman's turn to have destruction put upon them via these select artists that come out with these messages of constantly just everything that is going to be detrimental to the survival, growth, and development of females and women. This is why we have such a crazy divide where we'll have, like when I had the Twitch stream earlier, dude pop in and say, you know, fuck women and women are inferior and all this crazy shit, because he's been doused with a lot of the women that have been programmed with these messages from all of these female artists that is putting it into their minds. Like, we have, like, yo, shout outs to Rhapsody. Shout outs to Rhapsody. I want to just stress that. Shout outs to Rhapsody. I will 100% champion. I will scream her name to the heavens and earths. Shout outs to Rhapsody. Shout outs to Lyric Michelle. Shout outs to these female artists that they're not trying to destroy women. They're trying to uplift them. What happened to the days of Queen Latifah? Who you calling a bitch? UNITY. UNITY. Where is that? Now it's, yeah, bitch, you better stop playing. What happened to who you calling a bitch? What happened? The program happened. And it's like, we need more fellas to play their part as well. And instead of engaging in not, because, and yo, we was about to jump into Jujutsu Kaisen, and I promise we are. But what happened to, or not what happened to, see, I just got super thrown off, my fault. In essence, bottom line, we have to, instead of fighting with women, instead of feeling like, yo, we need to look at the problem from a different angle, because they don't really, a lot of women don't understand what's being done to them. A lot of women don't understand the plan that's being put and the agenda being put to destroy them. We got to be the ones to sometimes not necessarily turn the other cheek, because, yo, if somebody is wilding out on you, then, you know, you got to try your best to handle it in an appropriate manner, of course. But in terms of, like, we got to sometimes look deeper, and we got to sometimes feel like maybe if you understand a little bit what's being done to them on a psychological level, you would be able to grasp the situation and deal with women in a different way, other than the, man, fuck women, bro, bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. No, like, they don't understand what's being done to them the same way we didn't understand what was being done to us, and people still don't understand what's being done to us. Like, you know, the youth right now, there's the drill rap, murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill. So, you know, a lot of us don't understand what's being done to us. Women, you know, they just think that, oh, yo, it's our turn. Women are popping in rap right now. Not understanding what's really beneath the surface brewing. Yeah, buddy. Oh, wow, Ronnie Williams. Yeah, my it's interesting you even bring that up. Yeah, my fiance, she was really big into art. She used to always want, like, art sets and stuff like that, and she would sit there and color and draw and stuff like that. And yeah, my daughter is massively into art as well. In fact, because she just graduated, and I spoke about this on a Twitch only stream, but she just graduated, and one of the things that her teacher told me was, your daughter is just really into art, and it's really, like, just, I don't know, this is an artistic class that I had this year, and I'm very proud to say that, like, yo, my daughter is really big into art because I'm really big into art. So that's gonna be something of a bond that we'll have. Like, yo, maybe she could be one of them art people that, like, you know, they put a gallery and make 100 bands or a couple mil off of doing an art gallery for her pieces and stuff like that. That's the type of shit I want to promote to her. I don't want to promote to her like, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta fuck over men, you gotta be like having the mind in the gutter, or yo, you attack a bitch, break a bitch. Like, all of that stuff is like, no, that's destruction, bro. And I hate it because there's still a lot of motherfuckers that they have children and they not even thinking the way I'm thinking. So there's a lot of kids that even if they have their pops and their moms or just, you know, whatever, they're not having the guidance. I wish so badly that when I was little, I had a me around to give me the advice that I know. Or I had the people that I now have in my life that have guided me and gotten me to this point in my life. I wish so badly that when I was younger, I had these people around me to tell me and guide me and steer me right. I wish, but I didn't. So the best thing I could do now is, okay, now I do have that. Now I do have the mindset. Now I do have this conscience that is very strong and deeply embedded in wanting to help heal people and help people grow the way they need to grow. Let me utilize it the best I can for my nieces, my nephews, and anybody that will listen. You know what I'm saying? Naruto fan. Naruto gonna become Hokage and create peace. Naruto creates peace. Man, Boruto's boring. It doesn't have wars. Yeah. Guilty. She gonna draw a good anime female. Yeah. Bro got a face tat. I do indeed. You always had that, Brody. Salute to you doing it right for her, bro. Appreciate you. Know your worth. Art is the most valued thing in all societies, in all forms. Yeah, they tried to put out the whole idea of the starving artist. You know, if you're gonna be an artist, you're gonna be starving, bro. And it's like, says who? Like, yeah, in certain industries, absolutely, they design it for the artist to be starving. Like, you know, there's a lot of artists that didn't get their just dues in music and stuff like that, whatever. But there's plenty of artists that they draw a few paintings, they put on a gallery show, and they walk out with bank. I just read something of somebody saying, like, they put on an art show and they made like 60 grand off of a little art show. You know what I'm saying? Do it. Like, there's people that are making millions off of coloring and drawing shit on yellow pages. And I'm not talking about yellow paper. I'm talking about, you know, the yellow pages with phone numbers and shit like that. There's people that are making millions off of that. Granted, some of that stuff I'm sure be money laundering, but nonetheless, you get the idea. It's a very big possibility. Daughter is a mini you. Hey. Wait, give us the rundown on the tap, bro. I've said it multiple times. I give you the best breakdown I could give is you just YouTube it. Tim Roosevelt explains his face tattoos. Full video explaining it all. And I think, because honestly, I'm not going to be able to probably put it as eloquent and as perfectly put or close to perfect as I put it last time. And also, I've said the story quite a few different times, to be honest with you. It's getting a little bit redundant for me. But yeah, just Tim Roosevelt explains his face tattoos. It's about an 8-minute clip. You'll find it. YouTube it. Father and daughter artists. Yeah, man, you never know. It could be in 15 years, me and my daughter are putting on an art gallery together, or I'm hosting her art gallery. You know what I'm saying? By then, ideally, I'll be in the position that I need to be able to let my daughter, you know, take risks like that. Like a lot of us, especially coming up, you know, I couldn't take a lot of those risks to do something crazy like that, because where am I going to get the capital? If this fails, I'm going to lose out on a shit ton of money that could be to pay my bills and stuff like that. If I get to the positions that I need to get to, then my daughter can do those things and, you know, live the life that she wants to live and not feel bound by, you know, bills and everything with society or leaning on a man, you know. I don't ever want my daughter to have to lean on any man or be like, oh, please, you know, like, nah, your pops got you for anything and everything, and that's what I need to do. Yeah, we reacted to the Bleach trailer, Kembo, on a little bit earlier. Fire trailer. Hey, Ronnie Williams posted a link. That's what's up. Onoki, why did you hold back to me? Madara, what adult go full force against a child? Nev, you should make your daughter her own account. Save it, and when she's older, you show her the account. She has a little TikTok account thingy, and here she comes. What's wrong? Just go. Go ahead.
I spilled milk on Desir's bed because she ate my sandwich.
It's okay.
And that
We'll
was the
figure it out.
last bit of the sandwich.
Daddy will make you something when I get done. I just got a little bit more than I'm gonna get done, and I'll make you something. Okay? So yeah, I made her a TikTok thingy, and we did like
I deleted TikTok.
Yeah, we got TikTok off of her phone, but I think like maybe a month or two ago, we made like a little TikTok video with like all of her Demon Slayer collection because yeah, she's a big Demon Slayer fan. She got like all the what you got? Tanjiro, Nezuko, what else? Inosuke, right?
Inosuke plushie.
Yeah, got Inosuke.
That Desire took.
She got a massive freaking say excuse me, silly.
Excuse me.
She got like a massive collection of Demon Slayer and stuff. So we made a little TikTok video. But yeah, that actually sounds like a pretty cool idea. Appreciate you for the suggestion. Go ahead, go with KK. Go. Daddy will get you a sandwich and stuff when I get done.
No, Desire ate the last sandwich that I was going to.
Well, Daddy will make you something in a bit. Okay, go ahead, go.
The
Yeah.
egg.
Yeah. Go ahead, go. Come on, let Daddy finish. It is. Go ahead, go. Yeah, there we go. Appreciate you. Like Will Smith music videos, Fabo got a daughter. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Happy birth month for daughter. Yeah, she just turned 6 the beginning of May. But yo, because I ain't gonna lie, the time has been going, and also I gotta piss like a motherfucker, which I could probably take a break to do it. But let's read this Jujutsu Kaisen chat. Matter of fact, you know what? I am going to take a quick leak. Let's see here. How do I do this? I'm gonna be honest with you. We might drop in viewership for a bit, but it must be done. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. What's good? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That had to happen because if not, I was gonna end up having to just cut the stream quick. We was out here. Alrighty. Bro, she ain't gonna starve. Chill out. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna read these last two whatchamacallits. And then we're gonna be out of here though. Yo, Philly Cat, relax. Chill out. She already ate. She just had a little piece of a sandwich. So, chill. All right, let's read this Jujutsu Kaisen. And y'all can hear me, right? Yeah, I dipped out and the chat died. Oh my god. Yeah, streaming, people be having all sorts of opinions. Like, yo, she already ate. Relax yourselves. Diapers. Calm yourself, Philly Cat. Chill. Alright, so Jujutsu Kaisen. Linked. Boom. Let's get started. I'm the challenger. You've let catching me off guard go to your head. Satoru Gojo, you're just a fish on the cutting board. You may flop around a lot, but you're still a nameless fish. First, I'll strip away your scales. Then, while you're wearing that... Wait, what? First, I'll strip away your scales. Then why are you wearing that face? You wanted me to hold back, right? Too bad for you, I've undergone special training. I can totally wail on Megami. Since they look alike. Dying once as Yuji was a mistake. I'll worry about Megami after I kill you. Interesting, okay. Okay, we heading into straight action. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, by the way, in case you're just joining in, we're in Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 224. Pages 4 to 5. And the action is pretty freaking intense, I'm not gonna lie. The action is intense and also just making me think that, yo, Jujutsu Kaisen ain't gonna be lasting that much longer. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen is probably going to... We in what? We just about to enter into June. If we already fighting Gojo versus Sukuna, unless we're going to have, like, this isn't even my final form type of deal, which we very well could. And we still, I guess, got the United States government. We still got some of the culling game to... I know for sure there's no way that this series could go past 2023. Like, there's no freaking way. No way. Okay, carry on. Oh, snap. Sukuna me getting bopped around. Okay, Gojo got him down bad. I didn't link it? I thought I linked... Oh, shit. Well, let me link it again. All right, let's carry on. Let's see, we got Gojo. We're on pages 10 to 11. Okay, they fighting. Dismantle. Yeah, so a lot of action. This is a very uncommon Jujutsu Kaisen chapter considering the lack of dialogue, but it looks like Gege is just getting straight into it. Oh, snap. Okay. Damn, I'm going through this chapter quick. I'm already on the last few pages, 18 to 19. I'm blaming you for all the damage. Like anyone will believe that. May's broadcasting this. Gojo's face. Yeah, wow, I blitzed through that chapter. Okay. The action is pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. I guess I'm just waiting. It feels like if I was to make a comparison to where we're at with it right now, it kind of feels like the action is at like when Goku just started throwing hands against like Frieza, and it's like they're not really doing anything too cray yet. That's what it feels like with this chapter so far. Like the action is just getting started. So maybe Gege is going to make this one run for a bit. Because like the fighting so far is like, yeah, I mean, granted a building just got bopped, so there's that. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's just now building up. No pun intended, building up. Okay, all right. Very, very quick chapter. What are your thoughts on this? Honestly, Sukuna and Gojo team up foreshadowing at the end. I don't know, bro. Sukuna's never shown even a slither of the fact that he could be a good guy or, work with anybody on the good side. I mean, look at all this time with Yuji. He never did jack diddles to help him with shit. So I don't know if he would be. Maybe if it was like a fight that he really would want to be down with, I could see maybe that. But I don't know. Overall, the chapter, I'm going to be honest with you, that was a very quick read. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It was good. Action was dope. Art was dope. A building got bopped in it, but it really was very different for Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, compare this right now, this chapter, to anything in the Culling game of all the dialogue and all the explanations and all that shit. This almost felt like a Black Clover fight. No disrespect to Black Clover, but most of the time Black Clover is just like, yo, look at this shit. This is epic. Oh, shit. Like, this one barely had any dialogue. I'm a little shocked, honestly. Gege says Sukuna's not turning good like Kurama in his interview. Okay, then. Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen needs to be 500 chapters at least, otherwise it's going to be forgotten. You think so? I mean, how many? We've already passed the amount of chapters that Demon Slayer is at, and nobody's forgotten Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was 204? Jujutsu Kaisen is 224. Probably will round off anywhere between, no, not even 300. Probably finish before 300. I don't think it'll. If Demon Slayer is still rocking out. And Jujutsu Kaisen's animation may not be at Demon Slayer's quality, but it's up there. And in terms of popularity, it's outside of One Piece. There's nothing else that sells more than Jujutsu Kaisen. So I don't know. Maybe in the test of time, if that's what you're referring to. But even then, look at Hunter x Hunter. Has anybody forgotten Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, honestly, a very quick chapter. Good chapter, but very, very quick. I'm shocked, honestly. He sees Gojo as an equal like Vegeta and Goku. Okay. But the thing is, even seeing him as an equal, I don't know if he would take that as oh, you're an equal, now I'm gonna help you for some shit. Unless dudes was just attacking both of them at the same time, then they're kind of forced to, well, they're attacking both of us, let's kick their butts. But it wouldn't be on some team up shit. It'd be more yo, I'm gonna kick some ass because they're coming after me. Okay, true. Yeah, Sukuna helping Gojo doesn't mean Sukuna becoming good. Rent a girlfriend, Jujutsu Kaisen. I need to peep that one. I've heard so many controversial things about it. I need to peep that. Not at all. Hunter x Hunter is greatness with more to come. Which one would y'all say is better, Hunter x Hunter or Jujutsu Kaisen? They're both close to in the amount of chapters at this point, right? I think like Hunter x Hunter got maybe about 100 something more. I'm gonna poll it, as a matter of fact. Let me finish. Okay, so Black Clover will be next, of course, because that's the only other chapter we got. Which series is better? Oh, hold on, shit. Which series is better? HXH, JJK. Let's go. Y'all let me know. Personally, I still would throw the argument Hunter x Hunter over Jujutsu Kaisen, but maybe y'all think differently. I'm going to be honest, because Hunter x Hunter is, you know what I'm saying? It's Hunter x Hunter. Okay, my bro Max said Jujutsu Kaisen. I see some Hunters. I see 3 Hunters back to back. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. To the moon, said Hunter x Hunter. Yo, the comments are saying one thing. The votes are saying another. Hunter x Hunter's a banger, but Jujutsu Kaisen evolved the formula. I wonder if, to be fair, Max, I wonder if you were still in your, you know, a few weeks after you caught up with Hunter x Hunter, if you would be saying that. I don't know, because you would say that Hunter x Hunter was, you know, the cream of the crop. So I don't know if maybe you're forgetting because it's been a little bit, but Hunter x Hunter was that gas. Yu-Gi-Oh! Hunter x Hunter was pioneer, though. Hunter is always superior. Hunter x Hunter. I feel like the Dark Continent, once fleshed out, will be better than the Culling game. Max, you tripping, bro. Chimera Ant Arc peak. Yeah, like, I don't think, even with as awesome as Shibuya was, even as awesome as Shibuya was, I gotta say that Chimera Ant, there's nothing in Jujutsu Kaisen that tops Chimera Ant Arc. And if I'm disagreed with, fine, but that's where I stand with it. Hunter x Hunter, the cream of what? The cream of wheat. No. The cream of the crop. Since when does cream come out of a crop? Now that I think of it. Hunter x Hunter's goated. It's peak, but Jujutsu Kaisen hits on a different level. I don't know, man. I wish I could rewind time real quick back to Max about a year ago, or a little less than a year ago, when you was on that Hunter x Hunter wave, because you was, woo! And I agreed with you. Fuck out of here, Culling games over Chimera Ant. This is where the buck stops here, bucko. No. Absolutely not. See, Hunter x Hunter's winning in the poll right now, too. 62%. Let's go. No, dude. Thank you for everybody that's coming in. If you're just coming in, if you would be so kind as to hit that like button, I'd super appreciate it. Spread the stream. My bro Max right now is bugging out, saying Culling games over Chimera Ant. He's like, I had to say it. I can't fuck with it, Max. I'm sorry. I cannot jack that right now, dog. Hell no. Max gotta be trolling. I think either he's trolling or he forgot the greatness of Hunter x Hunter. And to be fair, that's Tagashi's fault, because Tagashi's like, oh, me back, mate. I fucking can't draw, lad. Dodgeball game over Chimera Ant. What? Yeah, okay, now he's trolling. Yeah, now he's trolling. Now we got, we got, the troll powers. Trolling to the moon. One Piece is mid. Luffy, Kid Buu wannabe. Fuck out of here. Fur is trolling even harder than Max right now. We got 2 jokers for the price of 1 right now. Max and Fur trolling it up. Oh, snap. Yo, Gear 5th, hands down, is one of the most iconic transformations. I'm going to stand by that. of any transformation. I like it more than a lot of Dragon Ball Z transformations. Gear 5th Luffy, I can't wait for them to animate that. That is one that I really would, maybe that week I will stream on the Saturday, or I'll just wait and save the One Piece episode for the Sunday, and we'll stream that Sunday, because I really want to react to that episode in particular. I've been waiting for that episode, and I think it's like about 6 or 7 episodes away. Gear 5th. That is one of the most coldest transformations, not only design-wise, but what it means of just straight up bliss and happiness, going back to this guy Nika. All of it is just phenomenal. Ultra Instinct theme more iconic than Gear 5th. No, Ultra Instinct 2 by Tim Roosevelt is more iconic than Gear 5th. Maybe I'll let you slide on that one, okay? You don't like Gear 5th? What? Why not? I love Jujutsu Kaisen, but Hunter x Hunter has the best scene ever. Man, yo, come on. Kite, come on. Tagashi still playing Dragon Quest. Facts. Tagashi left us in the dust. He's like, no more chapteru. Hunter x Hunter hiatus desu. Gear 5 gonna go crazy. Hunter x Hunter is simple. Orochimaru oh, snap. Boom. Random question, but I want to ask it. Who's more iconic? Because I asked about Frieza. I don't know why Frieza's been on my mind lately. I think I'm just waiting for Dragon Ball to get popping again. In terms of, like, the story being, like, you know, back to actually making new story. Who's more iconic? Frieza or Orochimaru? Or, no, because I think that's an easy sell of Frieza's more iconic. Better yet, who's the better villain? That's, I think, a little more of a tough one. Who's a better villain? Who's the better villain? Frieza or Orochimaru? Oh, snap. Because Frieza's more iconic, clearly. Frieza been around longer. Frieza's still a villain right now. Although, to be fair, look at what happened with Frieza. Like, for a hot minute there, Frieza wasn't in the picture. Like, you go through from Cell on, Frieza didn't start becoming a thing until, excuse me, what, Resurrection F? Like, he came back, I think, in GT for a moment for the Super 17 saga. But Frieza hasn't really been... he had a moment of not being in the spotlight of being a villain. Maybe this is Orochimaru's post-Frieza arc moments in the Naruto series. Orochimaru never wiped any planets. True, but the shit that he did was evil as hell. Taking little kids' bodies and shit, he was a creep. Yo, Zenith, what's good? Appreciate you stopping through, bro. All hail Lord Frieza, the slaughter of all monkeys. Oh, God, fur. You could throw the argument. Orochimaru is basically like Frieza's son, dog, or Frieza's kid. Like, Orochimaru is basically like Frieza if he was like stuck on Earth, like he couldn't go to space and fuck shit up in space. Like, basically, Orochimaru is Frieza with restrictions. I would throw, because remember too, he wanted to take down the Akatsuki because he was pissed that they threw him out, and he wanted Itachi's body. Like, he was on some fuck shit. So we can't just completely wipe the slate. Right now, Frieza's winning 59, but I don't know. Frieza's racism personified. That is true, but Orochimaru is creep personified. I'm forever like, yo, my niece said this the other day, and it really stuck in my head, dog. She said, how the hell they turned one of the greatest villains in all of Naruto into a mom in Boruto. And it really did stuck in my head. Like, wow. Orochimaru is just a snake but human kind of DBZ character. Yeah. Honestly, Orochimaru, like, you add extra powers to him and he'd fit right in Dragon Ball Z as like some evil fuck. I think Frieza versus Pain would be closer, you think? Alright, let's do it. Since Frieza's fucking up Orochimaru, let's switch it up for Frieza versus Pain. Let's see what you guys say about this one. Who's the better Villain. I think Pain might take it. I don't know. If Frieza takes it, then we gotta give it up to the conquistador himself. Imagine a 5 feet motherfucker more iconic than you. Orochimaru definitely a creeper, but no more than Hisoka. Orochimaru is like, see, this is the thing where, and most people they overlook it or they don't see what happens here, but Naruto did to Hunter x Hunter what Black Clover did to Naruto and My Hero to a certain degree, but My Hero kind of broke out of it. And it's a cycle that keeps on going where you get really heavily inspired by a series. Like Naruto got a lot of elements from Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover got a lot of elements from Naruto, and it's so on and so forth. Now they say Marshall took a lot of stuff from Black Clover, and it'll keep on going and going and going. Let's see. Pain is winning against Frieza. Okay. I love you, brother. I got to start my rounds. Congratulations on a new song and for still crushing. Hey, thank you, Xena, for the support. Super appreciate you. By the way, we got the new single, Day Ones. Anybody that's just coming in, Day Ones, my new single from my upcoming project, The Rise of Tim Roosevelt. Super appreciate anybody that takes a listen. Like, even the Orochimaru, that dude, like, he respected at some point, can't get rid of him. That's why One Piece will forever neg all those fraudulent-ass series. Hisoka's less of a creep since he had a waifu. Hisoka's still a massive creep. Nah, Hisoka's more of a creep. Homie was staring at Gon and Killua in ways that you're not supposed to be staring at them. I'm sorry. Nope. I can't give that one. I'm sorry. Nope. Like, Orochimaru was never really on that. Like, yo, he wanted their body because he wanted to become them. He wanted to be them. This motherfucker wanted to do, like, I don't know. Hisoka was on some creep shit. Super creep. Ooh, Demon Slayer over My Hero? That's an interesting one. So Pain is clearly taking the win over Frieza. Let's ask that question. I'm in a polling mood. Last poll, and then we'll hop to Black Clover. Demon Slayer or My Hero? Which one's better? Let's ask it. Which one is better? Demon Slayer, My Hero. Last poll. He was admiring something. Oh, god damn. Demon Slayer is demolishing My Hero off rip. Holy. Soka was disgusting. I'm sorry. Like, that was just like, ugh. Demon Slayer, what? Yeah, I knew you would love that, Max. I knew you would be happy about that shit. Go Toge know who the MC is. To be fair, you could throw the argument that Gege was playing around for a long time with the MC. Even now, where, you know what I'm saying, Gojo's taken over the position of MC and Yuji been in the back burner. Likewise with Nobara. So you could throw the argument too with Jujutsu Kaisen is falling in that pattern of what My Hero is doing. Why are you not talking about JoJo, guys? What's there to talk about JoJo? I mean, it's a classic. It's amazing. I never finished Stone Ocean, to be honest, the anime, for no other reason other than just like not getting to it. Okay, Demon Slayer, the ass whipping has went down a little bit. Now it's at 66, 67. Gay. Oh, God. But Jujutsu Kaisen is interesting. Okay. All right, Max. You're taking it too far. All Might is getting ready to do some dope stuff. The Todoroki family crisis is something to look at. Come on, man. Stop being so mean. We have Max Powers shitting all over My Hero. Jojo, are you marrying me, Fornev? Nani? My Sleep Apnea Academia. I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Oh shit, I'm done. That was one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen. Oh, shit. Oh. Yo. Oh, shit. Max Power with one of the greatest lines. One of the greatest one-liners ever. Oh. Max, why are you so savage, bro? All Might is someone who One Punch Man needs. You mean the series or Saitama? I think Saitama would lay All Might out, even in his prime, with a couple of blows, to be honest. Horikoshi has been fumbling the ending a lot. Yo, Max, I ain't gonna lie, that was just... Oh, shit. And with that being said, let's hop on over to Black Clover so we can wrap this bad boy up. Where we last left off, what's her name? Noelle was doing her thing. Max's villain arc. My Max Powers Academia. Alright, here's Black Clover. Let's hop into it. What we got? We got 18 pages. I bet. That's about like 16. Let's go. Okay, Noelle. It looks like she's holding her breath. Sea Dragons Roar. Page 3, or chapter 360, page 360. Unreadable World by Yuki Tabata. Okay. Let's see here. Noelle going in. Here I come, Noelle. Or no, that's Aesir. Not if I get there first, mother. I ain't gonna lie, this is something we've been waiting for a long ass time, and I'm not gonna sleep on it. Tabata, please do your thing, because this is... Oh no, he's cutting away from it. No. Well, it's been a minute since we've seen Yuno. Okay. Yuno versus Lucius. Let's go. Looks like Lucius backed Yuno back. Okay, page 4 to 5. Boom. The agility he gains from his star magic and wind magic is letting him keep pace with my speed and predictions. Okay. But it's over now. This attack will put your soul under my control. Spirit of Notos, wind spirit creation magic. A shield of strong wind that rebuffs incoming attacks. What is that spell? Okay. Come on, Tabata. Wow me, Tabata, please. He sped up. I won't last long. I'll end this fast. This can't be right. The Yuno who grew up in the Clover Kingdom shouldn't have this kind of power, even if he's burning life to get it. In my predictions, the world in which Yuno was strongest was the one where he steadily acquired power in the Spade Kingdom, which never had a rebellion. Even that Yuno needed several years to master star magic. Interesting. Very freaking interesting. So Lucius... However, this Yuno has reached that level in a bit over a year. No, he's even stronger. Wow. Yo, why did it look like for a second in this one panel on page 9, it looks like Yuno's standing in front of a pyramid. That's kind of interesting with the crown. Obviously, it's not. That's like the top of a castle. But for a second there, when I looked, I was like, it looks like a pyramid. Interesting. Okay, pages 10 through 11. That goes for the others as well. There was no future in which Noelle, the youngest Silver, ever grew this strong. Even the dangerous Mereoleona should have been killed instantly by Morris. Fuegoleon should have been dead. He wasn't even here. The Magic Knight should have been wiped out by now. Interesting. So they've been basically changing destiny to a route that even Lucius couldn't see. Very interesting. Why? What changed? What's different between my predictions and the reality? Yo, this is okay, all right. Yuno, get in that ass. Pause. This Yuno, he was always the one to strike the last blow. He did it when we fought Lucifero too. It was so frustrating. That's why I keep conquering the me who wasn't good enough. This world can't be read. Its future This is the world Asta influenced. Hey, because of Asta's anti-magic, he was able to influence this world, and that's why, Lucius, everything is not going according to plan. You thought you was on some eyes and shit, bucko. I'll take them down no matter who I'm up against. Yo, let's go! I ain't gonna lie, that art looks sick. Okay. Yeah, 2 fast chapters today between Jujutsu Kaisen and Black Clover. Wow. But I really like more so, the battle is okay. I liked the lore and the exposition of, it looks like Lucius has been trying to manipulate the different timelines to get to the one where he didn't have all these problems, where he didn't have Noel, where he didn't have, where he didn't have Noel, where he didn't have to deal with Yuno. That's crazy. So has Lucius been all along essentially like Zetsu, or yeah, I guess it would be like a Zetsu. Has he been manipulating the timeline all along with doing little fuck shit to get to where he's trying to go? Wow. Asta, the era, and Devil Julius's Matrix. Interesting. The era. Era. Shout outs to Lupe. Blue Lock chapter was short too. Well, Blue Lock is in a different publication, but it could be something coinciding as well, now that you say that. Maybe just in general. Them budgets must have been a little tight. Could be. Fonev, what is more fraudulent, My Hero or Black Clover? Genuine question. I mean, as of late, My Hero has been slacking, sure. But Black Clover's had his problems too. Like, that ending of the Lucifero fight was disastrous, so I don't know. Again, I like to look at it in totality, not just, like My Hero has been slipping lately, but also let's not forget that Horikoshi is falling apart, which, yeah, Jump needs to give him a break, but he's falling apart, fam. Is it odd the Dark Triad and Damnatio haven't shown up? Very odd. Very, very odd. Where are the Dark Triad? I need them. Because they've been revitalized, right? Max Powers, you're a clever lad. Yeah, okay, so I gave Jujutsu Kaisen a 7. Honestly, I would probably give Black Clover a 7 to a 7.5. I know some people are probably going to take it like, yo, you giving Black Clover another higher score than Jujutsu Kaisen again 2 weeks in a row. They definitely built Lucy up for a fast fall. Lucifero, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give Black Clover a 7.5. I really liked. I don't know, man. And maybe I know some people are probably gonna feel a type of way because Jujutsu Kaisen's at a massive climax, but Black Clover's at a massive climax too. Let's not undervalue Black Clover. Let's not undervalue the BC times, okay? Black Clover is dope too, and it's at its climax too. Just because Jujutsu Kaisen has been god tier this year does not mean that I want to undervalue Black Clover. Right now, that Black Clover chapter was a 7.5. Jujutsu Kaisen felt like a 7. It was quick. The action is cool and all, but I liked a lot of the aspects of Lucius has been manipulating the timelines to get the timeline he wants, and because of Asta's existence, pretty much it screwed everything over for him. I like that a lot. That was a very dope one. Fonev, have seen the news? Biden is sending $100 billion more to Ukraine. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Excuse my language. JJK is doing dope, but I'm not going to underplay Black Clover. I'm sorry. Black Clover did its thing. We got Noel going against Aesir. We got Yuno overpowering Lucius, or at the very least getting a one-up on him. Gojo's back after 3 years, and yeah, it's kind of like, hey, he's back. I don't know. Do you believe Lucius is the true mastermind or not? Because something feels sus here. Something does feel sus. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope Tabata doesn't pull a Kaguya and like just the rabbit goddess comes out of Lucius or some shit. I've been controlling this motherfucker all along. Whoa! That would be disastrous. But yeah, I gotta support Black Clover. I'm sorry. I know Jujutsu Kaisen fans, you're gonna feel a type of way about it, but it is what it is. Black Clover has been massive heat the last, I don't know how many chapters now. This chapter was great too. I like that. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen was very, very light on dialogue. Unusually light on dialogue for it. Normally, there's a lot of dialogue in Jujutsu Kaisen. How is Black Clover having more dialogue than Jujutsu Kaisen? And by no means am I saying that having a bunch of dialogue makes a great chapter. I'm saying that It's odd for Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know if Gege is just like riding the wave of like Gojo's back. I could just like draw cool shit or whatever. Everybody's gonna accept it, but yeah, I don't know. What do I want to see from Horikoshi? I want to see Deku versus Shigaraki. The inevitable return of Bakugo. I think a really dope moment would be Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku working all three in unison against Shigaraki. I want to see All Might have a fantastic moment. I want to get resolution on whether or not Night Eye's premonition on All Might's death is going to be valid or not. I want the Toga situation to be dealt with already. He's been dragging that freaking Uraraka versus Toga situation to hell and back. I mean, come on already. Horikoshi, please. I want the All for One situation to kind of be dealt with, although it looks like he is going to be dealt with at the very least his main body, because Homie is eventually going to, evaporate into nothing, right? He's going backwards in age. He's pulling a Benjamin Button. So if he's doing that, eventually he's going to cease to exist. I hope he has some impact on his way out. And I don't know if it'll be that Night Eye's premonition of All Might taking the L is going to be what he does. Whatever it may be, I want that to be resolved as well. What else? Let's see. What else do I want resolved in My Hero Academia? A lot of things have been resolved, though. It's just that, I don't know, man. It really feels like Horikoshi signed a contract that is not allowing him to make his move into finishing this shit up. Taking Toga versus Uraraka will probably be like 4 weeks. Yeah. It's crazy because you used to be mad hype for My Hero. Horikoshi really lets you down. And he's definitely slacked and shit like that, but I still want to give him the benefit of the doubt because I feel like when the tides turn and he actually is at the point of like, okay, I'm drawing the shit that I want to draw now. Enough is enough. I think we're all going to be going crazy. I think when Deku versus Shigaraki really kicks off, we're all going to be going wild. It's just we got to trudge through the mud right now to get to that point. Why doesn't Reverse Girl heal All Might? If you're talking about Eddie, I don't think she has control of her powers like that just yet. I know she was able to reverse, what's homie's name? Mirio. But I don't know if she has complete control. Also, how would that even work with All Might, right? Because he gave up, One for All is this magical quirk. It's not like a conventional quirk, and only one person is supposed to have it. So if she reversed it, would that mean that Deku would automatically lose it? Would it be a temporary reversal? Would it even have any of the quirks that it had beforehand? Like, how would that even work for Eri to reverse All Might's body back to prime All Might with the One for All? So that's something that needs to be discussed as well. And I'm going to be sad if I ain't going to lie. If they kill off All Might, that's just going to be devastating to me. Like, I get it. We've been prepared for it for a long time. I feel like if it was going to happen, the time for it to have happened sailed a minute ago, personally. Like, it probably should have went down during the battle against All for One. Obviously, Night Eye's premonition set it up even further for further, worries or whatnot. But I don't know. I think we already passed that point. Just maybe he might get hurt. Maybe it might be a little scary of a touch and go moment. But overall, like, come on. Horikoshi shackled himself by creating such a large cast that is just so bland. No matter what, whenever we come to their story, no one cares. Yeah, there's still literally characters from Class 1A that I cannot name. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, homie with the squiggly head. I can't remember homie's name. You're probably like the squiggly head. Like one of the dudes from Class A that he kind of looks like a creature-esque type of thing. Not Tokoyami. I forget what homie's name is. Who else? I remember a lot of them now. I definitely know them more than I did back then. But also, I don't think if I was just watching and reading this that I would be as good with the names as if I wasn't reviewing. I think reviewing helped me to remember, like, yo, I got to remember these people's names. You know what I'm saying? I got to remember Yaoyorozu. I don't know if I remember any of these names if I'm just a casual reader or watcher like you guys, to be honest. Tail Guy. Yeah, Tail Guy. Hey, Black Panther. Appreciate you coming through. Coda. Yeah, that's his name. Hey. And the next stream, I ain't gonna lie, you asked me homie's name, and I'm still gonna tell you, do with the squiggly head. Honestly, yeah, Class 1A. And I remember Kishimoto told Horikoshi something along those lines as well when they had an interview. He said, I remember when I saw the story and I saw you building up Class 1A and all this, and I thought, wow, he's really going for it. Meaning, holy shit, he's taking a very big gamble of putting all. Like, even when Kishimoto did, like, you know, the setup for Konoha 11, the Rookie 9, and all that stuff, eventually Kishimoto recognized, like, yo, dog, I can't put so much emphasis on all these characters. Nobody's going to give a fuck. And he dwindled it down to, you fuck with Naruto, you fuck with Sasuke, you get a Lee moment once in a blue moon. You got Shikamaru having his moment here and there with the Ino Shikacho, but he really recognized that it's too tall order of a task to focus in on all of these characters, especially My Hero. Then you got Class 1A, then you got Shiketsu High, then you got all of the pro heroes from Crust to freaking, you know what I'm saying? Then you got all of the villains. Like, how the hell? Yeah, I gave the Black Clover 7.5. I really liked the chapter. I thought it was a good chapter. And I gave Jujutsu Kaisen a 7. But an 8 out of 10, I'm not mad at that. Yeah, One Piece is goated. Come on, different caliber. But also, you got to remember that One Piece is coming from a different generation. Like, One Piece is coming from the Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter generation. So it's hard at this point to even... I can't put them in the same classifications as My Hero, Black Clover, whatever. This is the new gen, and they... I mean, okay... Let's keep it real. In terms of the new gen of My Hero, Black Clover, what else falls in that classification? My Hero, Black Clover, maybe even could throw Demon Slayer. Yeah, Demon Slayer was around that era. Let's just say those three. Do those three compare to Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach's era? And we could even throw Jujutsu Kaisen in there. Does Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, Black Clover, and Demon Slayer compare to the Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach era? That is a very, very dope one right there. Do y'all think? 4 versus 4, who takes it? Hunter x Hunter versus Jujutsu, Naruto versus My Hero, One Piece versus Demon Slayer. Like, I think it's a fair landslide of the previous gen bodies this gen. Maybe not bodies, maybe that's a little strong, but I think it's a clear one of Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter take the dub. No, let's not add Fairy Tail to the equation, please. I fuck with Fairy Tail, but let's not do that. Impact is yet to be seen, but I'd say not yet. Okay, that's fair. That's a fair one. Hell no, Big 3 was once in a lifetime. Yeah. Not to mention Attack on Titan was like in the midst of the Big 3 era, and if we want to add another big one, that was a Goliath in and of itself. Although, I'd compare more. Attack on Titan was more something that you would throw against Death Note. And I know you probably Death Note, because Death Note was coined as a once-in-a-decade type of like hit. Like, Death Note was something special, and Attack on Titan was the same thing. And in between those two, I would probably say that Attack on Titan beats Death Note, because the second half of Death Note post L was like not as strong as the first half, while Attack on Titan, you know, we're 4 seasons in, it's still strong, where it's not really until the last few chapters that people had a problem with Attack on Titan. Step into the Grand Tour. Bleach the only one that's getting bodied. Well, okay, what's like, you put Bleach against Black Clover. Let's not kid around here. Bleach takes out Black Clover. I love Black Clover, but let's be real here. So Bleach versus Black Clover, Bleach is better. Bleach versus what else? Bleach versus Demon Slayer. I'd still probably go with Bleach. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Demon Slayer is great, but comparing the two, I'd probably pick Bleach over Demon Slayer. Bleach versus Jujutsu Kaisen. I might have to go with Jujutsu at that point, I'm going to be honest. But Bleach versus My Hero? Bleach. So I don't know. Honestly, like, Jujutsu Kaisen is the only one of that bunch that I would say would give a run for his money with a few of the series, excuse me. But in terms of impact and stuff like that, come on now. What anime vibes is Max Powers giving you? For a bit, it was giving me Black Clover, in terms of just like, man, it's just so much fun. The battles is fun. I love when they just jumping out of the fucking helicopter into Astaban. the designs kind of give me a similar vibe of Tabata's designs, like the Blue Cane design and Lectus. I don't know, man, because I feel like it had some Black Clover in it, but now it kind of geared toward maybe, I don't know. I'd have to really sit and think of it. Black Clover would be the closest one in terms of just style, the fun aspect of it, the battles aspect, although it gets a little bit more intricate than Black Clover. It goes more into like a Jujutsu Kaisen realm at times. Jake said he never liked My Hero. Damn. Bleach over all of them, not gonna lie. I never seen Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer. Bleach over My Hero and Black Clover, easy. Bleach versus Demon Slayer, there might be a challenge there, but I still pick Bleach. Bleach versus Jujutsu Kaisen, I would say Kaisen is probably a better series, but I still probably, if I had to choose between the two of them in terms of like what am I going to watch, I'm probably still going to pick Bleach. And that's the weakest one, supposedly, from what people would say, of the bunch of Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, and Hunter x Hunter. Now, if we're talking Hunter x Hunter, come on, what competition we have, again, besides Jujutsu Kaisen? Now we're talking One Piece, there is no competition of the new gen. Nothing in the new gen compares to One Piece. And then Naruto, come on, really? Yeah, there was something about Max. There was something about really when everybody just dove into Astaban like that, and you know they show up. One homie gets blasted away quickly. You know the argument between Max and motherfucking the leader of the squad was very like yo, that was very valuable lesson of being a hero, where Max was like willing to like, nah, I don't give a fuck. I'm saving Isuku. If I gotta split from the squad, if you got a problem with me, it is what it is. I'm saving him. So that was very, I don't know. I love the beginning of Astaban. It's crazy, yo. We've been in Astaban for a hot minute now, and it's at the climax. Let's go. The climax of Max powers brings a lot of powerful Max climb. Okay, let me stop. No. But why do you say Hunter x Hunter instead of Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball was before them. Hunter x Hunter came in 98. Naruto, no, Hunter x Hunter came, okay, One Piece was 97, Hunter x Hunter 98, Naruto 99, Bleach 2001. Dragon Ball is 84, bro. Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer have the biggest competition with One Piece. I'd say Attack on Titan with One Piece. I wouldn't say Demon Slayer, to be honest with you. I love Demon Slayer, but I wouldn't go that far. One Piece over Bleach and it ain't close. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Bro, imagine the day going back. Like, I haven't been able to do it, but imagine when One Piece ends and just one day taking not, I was going to say a weekend, but it's literally impossible. But, like, just going back with watching One Piece from the beginning. Oh, man, that's going to be a great time. Out of the big three, I'd go with Bleach, hands down, and I was a Naruto anime-only guy. Out of the big three, you go with Bleach. Okay, I respect it. One Punch Man for the win. One Punch Man is interesting. I don't know. It feels like it hasn't peaked yet, and it might not because of the anime playing around. It feels like Season 1 was like, wow, this could be the biggest thing ever. And then what they did with Season 2 on has just been like, but we'll see. Maybe Mappa does come and save the day. But, yo, people, we've reached the 3-hour mark. So I'm going to call it quits on this one. Thank you for everybody that came through. This was another successful stream. Thank you, as always, to my brother Max Powers for coming through. Thank you, of course, to the homie and GOAT, Ronnie Williams. Shout-outs to my guy Fur, if you're still in here. If not, either way, shout-outs to you. All love. Shout-outs to Philly Cat coming through as well. And everybody else in general, thank you so much for popping through. I'm going to try and see if maybe I do another stream this week. I'm going to try and get a couple videos going. I'm going to try to do a Demon Slayer video about the anime. Maybe I'll do a One Piece anime video. I'm going to try to get a couple videos out this week if I can. Like I said, I got a lot of things going on, a lot of projects going on. Please, if you get an opportunity, check out Tim Roosevelt Day Ones. It's the top pinned song there. Check out the Nimrod Media channel. We got all my music is on there so far that I've released, and little clips and whatnot from stuff that I want you guys to know about me, Tim. And just in general, thank you for coming through to the stream. But that's all I have for this one. I'm Tim Roosevelt, signing out, people. Hey. Now let me figure out how the hell I stop the stream because okay, right here, end stream button, right there, Tim, right there, ending stream now. Thank you, everybody.